Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Indie Insights. My name is Highsight, and we've got a great set of games to check out tonight. First off, we're going to be starting off the night by checking out Dire Vengeance for a second time. This is a game that we checked a while back. It was a kind of Castlevania game, but with a very heavy gothic theme and a really heavy metal soundtrack. Really excited to see what they've done with that since then. Next up, we'll be checking out Sector 6, which is supposed to be a side-scrolling space shooter where you customize the ships yourself based off of randomly generated parts that you're given. I really have no idea how that's going to work out. I think it sounds awesome, but you're going to have to really watch out for balancing issues with that, so we'll see. Hello, Gamian, I'm doing well. I can respond to that because now we're kind of doing this all live, and all the live stuff is going directly on Twitch, just the straight stream, or not on Twitch, even on YouTube. So YouTubers know that I just fucked up right there because I'm not going to edit that, unless I go out of my way to edit it and just like mock out Twitch with YouTube. Something like that. But yeah, it's going to be a great show, and I'm really excited. Now, before I start, I just want to say I have talked with Comcast. I have gotten a new modem through them, and I'm hoping that will solve all the issues. So, cross my fingers because this modem wasn't cheap. But hopefully no more frame drops. Please, no more frame drops. I guess we'll see. But for those who are new to the show, at any time, you can give your own personal feedback on the game we're checking out by typing !feedback, followed by whatever the feedback is. And we'll do little giveaway intermissions between every game where we will actually go over the feedback that you have presented me with, and all the feedback that I've collected will be given to the developer after the show. So if you want to help influence this game's development in any way, shape, or form, !feedback, whatever the message is. If you're watching on YouTube, we stream every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and we'd love to have you join us live to give your feedback. Otherwise, just leave it in the comments below, because we always love hearing comments and feedback and all that fun stuff. So yeah, that's about the gist of it. Oh, we do have one other game, Demons of... no, I'm going to say it wrong hand. Demons of... I practiced this. Demons of... Scheherazade, Demons of Scheherazade, which is based off of a game called Magic of Scheherazade, which was an old DOS game apparently, so that's going to be interesting. But enough of my babbling and everything like that. As I said, first up tonight we have Dire Vengeance. Now, fans of the show might remember when I checked this out last time. I loved it. I loved so much about it. I loved the 2D platforming that was really quick and actiony. I enjoyed the whole gothic, evil aesthetic that was going with it. It was really cool. The protagonist seemed pretty badass, but I did have a few gripes, and I'm probably going to go over them again because I've seen the trailer since then, and it doesn't look like they quite changed it. The biggest one of which was flashy, flashy everywhere. You can see it in the trailer up there right now. Flashy, flashy whenever you swipe your sword. It, like, covers everything. It covers your character. It covers the whole screen. That stuff should be behind your character, so you can always see where your character is. That's really important, but we'll talk about that as we go, I'm sure. So let's just jump right in. Let's do it. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Dire Vengeance. Die or Vengeance. No. That's not even close. Magic Shot Games. And we're waiting. There it is. So when this game starts, you get hit right away with that heavy metal score. I mean, that really punctuates what this game is going to feel like. It's heavy, it's in your face, it doesn't give a fuck. So let's just dive right in, shall we? We've done the tutorial in the past. It was a pretty solid tutorial. The Accursed Cathedral, Stage 1. The Magician. Ooh, is that a new boss? The Magician? I don't remember the Magician. Alright. Now, slashy slash, that still works pretty well. So you got the little sword right here. You also have, ooh, they highlighted the zombies. I don't remember them highlighting them before, so that's new. They're actually, there's a red stroke around it, which is kind of cool. Now, you'll notice I'm collecting these little crystals, just like last time, and... Alright, double jump. Haha! Forcing me to learn that there's a double jump by giving me no other option. Though I was kind of getting stuck there, so hey, a little free bug report right there. So I want to destroy all the things I can and try to level up what I have over here, because as I level that up, I can put those into more powerful mutations in my character, I guess you would say. So there we go, that's almost enough for a speed power-up. Ah, his head came flying off. That is so cool. That is slick. Destroy all the things. Okay, now if I press circle now, I think it is, I'll get a speed power-up that'll stay with my character. At least I think until he dies, or she dies, rather. But I want to try to get that power-up, I think. That's a better one. Now, I kind of criticized this level up method before because it's very possible you might get the wrong power up if you let it go for too long. Like, you keep going, and then maybe you wanted the power up, but then you actually move on to the jump one. Then you can't really go backward, you just have to take it. Ooh, that's a evil ghost. Ghosts don't die to swords. Okay. Nope, that was definitely the wrong button. Oh, I guess... Huh. I couldn't really tell that it was dying to the sword because it didn't really react to it. And it would make sense that it wouldn't really die to the sword, right? Because it's a ghost. Kind of incorporeal. So, I don't know. Maybe make it a little more obvious that the sword was hurting it, or maybe just make it so only magic hurts him. A little bit of an enemy rework right there. I mean, it's kind of cool that he flies in and of itself. That is a nice little thing. You'll notice I'm going a lot faster now because I blew my power up on speed. And I can get it again, so I can keep leveling up my speed to a certain point until I have all the speeds I need. But I really want to try to get that power up, so... Oop, get out of here, bird. Ah, there's another one. That is really cool. I like how just random corpses are suddenly like, hey, now I'm a ghost. So what was the magic button? Probably should have gone through the tutorial. There we go. Well, that was a cool sound. What did it mean? Was that health up? So square, or I'm using a PS3 controller, so bear with me, but square is attack, X is jump, circle is level up whatever is currently available to me, and triangle I thought was magic, but maybe not. Then again, I don't think I had magic yet. Haven't picked anything up. Oh, almost enough for the power up. The ghost reacted a little bit, maybe I missed it. Ah, hello magician dude. You look like a badass. Oh, damn. You're not even gonna fight me. This is a mini-boss, ain't it? Love me some mini-bosses. Brings me back to my Mega Man 8 days. If only that were a good Mega Man game. So, look at how nimble this character is. I love it. It's really easy to controller. The controls are really tightened. I know exactly what I'm going to do. There's no question in my mind whether or not the character is going to slip up and not quite achieve what I'm looking for. It's pretty perfect. But look at this gameplay I'm doing right now. It's pretty much just attack, go back, attack, go back, attack, go back. Free range of movement kind of causes that. Ooh. Fireball spell? There it is! Triangle is the magic. I have the power. Oh boy. It's until the character dies. Okay, so once the character dies, I lose all the magics. Or not all the magics, all the level ups. Which kind of is a reverse snowball effect in a way, so you gotta be real careful. If you die, you might have even more trouble killing what you were killing before than when you weren't. Can I destroy this? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. I was kind of hoping every kill would get me a little bit of bar, but it's more you gotta find the little gems. That's what gives you the bar to level up those things. Alright, so now we have enough power. Look at that. Oh, look at that flame sword. That looks so cool. I like it. Ow. Damn birds going through floors like they're incorporeal. Only ghosts are supposed to do that. Damn birds. Thought I outsmarted it by like, hey, I got a floor and a ceiling between you, but nope, he's just like, I live in the non-mortal realm. I do what I want. I'm a bird. Alfred Hitchcock was right. Now, a lot of people might disagree with me, but I love this soundtrack. It feels so good in this game. I mean, look at those parallax backgrounds along with the soundtrack. What did I just get? Ooh, boomerang blade thing. Yeah, that works exactly like I hoped it would. Oh, I love it. This game definitely borrows themes from Castlevania, but I'm so okay with that. There is nothing wrong with taking themes from a game that works, like taking mechanics from a game that is tried and tested and true. Works out nicely. Hello. I like that the bottomless pits were nice enough to have little guide rails along the way. Like I couldn't just fall off of this. I'd have to jump into that. But at the same time, it's a little weird because by putting that there, I can't really just jump from here over there. Or at least I don't think I can. I can test it, but okay, I guess I can. I take it back. But it gives me like a mental block. Like here, I don't think I can do that, and it kind of forces me to jump on top of the block here first, and that kind of slows down the action a little bit in terms of the level design. It kind of forces me to jump on the block, and then that's a little warm waiting. And I don't know that it's really necessary to block off the bottomless pit. I think anyone who's ever played Mario kind of knows what the bottomless pit is, what it does, and all that fun stuff. Ah, the flame again, right? I'm gonna stick with the glaive. Oh, okay. That was a good save. Totally meant to double jump right there. And what's this one? The Hammer of Righteousness? Tempting. Oh, no. No, I know what I want right here. Watch this. And that's why I love this thing. Look at that. I'm going to do it again. You think because you're crawling I won't kill you? This makes you an easier target. Love it. Well, I wish I got like a bonus point right there. No, I think I'm going to be sticking with this thing for a while. It's too good. Kill them all. Well, re-kill them, I suppose. What's this one? Oh, that just looks sparkly as hell. I kind of want it. So, history has shown me anything I get out of there is probably magic replacement, and I don't want to lose this thing. This thing's just too good. Maybe it's better for this situation, but I think it'll be better in the long run for me to keep this thing. Come on now. Oh, ow. Okay, fine. Nibble my toe, I guess, or something like that, off the ledge. Oh, I would have gotten it again anyway. Well, hang on. If it sticks around. Hang on. For science, I need to know what this thing is. No, it's gone. Damn. Now, that is kind of a dilemma, right? And it's a dilemma that was presented to us in many games. Again, Castlevania especially. What item do you want to keep? If you find an item, why not just stick with it? If you find an item you like, why not just stick with it, right? I mean, this seems to serve the purpose that I need in every scenario, so why not just stick with it? Well, it kind of leads to an unfortunate situation where somebody might not try all the items because they're not really forced to. And forcing your players to check out the item might not be the best way to go, but here is a great scenario where I get the choice. So I can try them out. So it's like a shotgun. And that one's like a, just throw up, it's like the axe. And what's this thing? What's Mr. Glowy Glow? Oh, it's a shield. It's a shield that hurts things. No, I'm going to stick with this thing. Alright, that's pretty cool. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for. Just a little scenario where I can try everything out. Oh yeah, the art is something to be very proud of in this game. This is great, great art. Alright, let's see if I can get this right. If I do this just right... Nah, it was not just right. Talk about slow-moving death projectiles. Huh. Doesn't look like it has a limit. It looks like it just keeps going until it hits something. Or the edge of the screen, at least. I probably should have taken the shield. Knowing what I know now, I will probably take the shield next time. Now, the one that shoots too forward, that seems like a tricky one to dodge. Let's see. Not that one. That one's pretty straightforward. Just don't get in the way of it. Get back here, you. That's gonna hurt, isn't it? Okay, you can kind of jump over both of them. I guess that'll work. So can I destroy these, or they just move forever? It looks like it's reacting. There we go. You can destroy them, it just takes a little effort. I find it hard to differentiate which attack is... Oh, you know what? I think I see it. Yeah, that's going to be the one that shoots 2. Okay. It's very similar. The one that shoots 2... Oh, that actually reached. Oh, and that killed me hard. Wow. Okay, never let that happen. But now we have to go all the way back without our power-ups. Bear in mind, I have lost my speed power-up. I have lost my my power-up. So now I'm substantially weaker, and I'm so far back from where I was. Not as much as I've lost a life. This game's super punishing when you die. And I mean, I get it, that's relatively fair, but the suckiest part about it is just that you're losing progress. All that work that you went through to make it as far as you did, that's one thing to lose. But you're also losing all of your level up stats. I mean, that's harsh. There's no way to get those back. Not in a quick manner, at least. I had enough in this entire level to get, what, like 1 power and 1 speed. That was it. That's unfortunate, because that means I'm going to go into this battle now without that. And the power one was actually really important in terms of getting that extra length to reach him. So I'm going to be pretty dependent on the magic at this point, I think. And I think I'm going to actually take this guy this time. Seems like the better way to go. Well, with all the magic and whatnot. Cheesing. I love cheesing games. It's kind of what I do. Boink, boink. Now, one thing I did notice is before the boss fight, I didn't really have an opportunity to heal. I didn't know if that was something you'd want to look into, is making sure... I mean, maybe it's just a question of you got to be good all the way through, and that's fair enough. But, you see, I just got an extra life, and that's great. So you're not too worried about me not making it through the level But, I don't know, it feels like I should get some kind of an opportunity to heal before the big fight. Like, even now, I'm going in with one less life. Alright, let's try this again. So yeah, this is definitely the way to go, because it actually hurts him just by being near him. Unfortunately, I can still get hurt, so I gotta be careful. If I time it right, though, I'm pretty sure I can murder him pretty quick. That's still... Oh, that still goes through! Oh! Oh, that was still hurting me. I didn't even realize. My character didn't really react. My character just kind of took it. I didn't know. Oh my. So yeah, there's not much of the way of a flinching animation. I think I commented on that last time, too. So that makes it a little tricky to fully understand just when you're, you know, dying. Like, let's actually see. Okay, that right there, I totally flinched right there. That was visible. So why did it seem so hard to realize I was flinching last time? Maybe it was because I had the bubble shield over me? So I just kind of thought I was invincible? Despite the fact that I was clearly not. I like how you did set up this level, though, to test out the magics. Like, it's very clear all the way through here that you're setting up scenarios where the magic's viable. I mean, in what sense does this architecture make sense aside from to try out the shotgun? Followed by this baby right here. Now, it's not really obvious when the shield's going to expire. I want to kind of look at this. It looks the same all the way through. There's no, like, blinking or fading or anything like that. You kind of have to time it out yourself to really know. And clearly you timed that out so you would make sure the person would have no problem. And that's good. But for the future, we're going to have to know that stuff. But I got to keep collecting all this stuff, otherwise I won't be able to have enough lives to make it through this. Yeah, let's try the spread weapon this time around, because the shield unfortunately doesn't shield as well as I would have hoped. That extra raw damage output's probably going to be handy. So, yeah, so that's a blue potion. That gives me all my mana back, which is great, but not my health. Unless I'm missing something. Actually, I did just notice that dragon up there. He's got a messed up face while the other ones don't. I wonder if that means... Nah, I didn't know if I could, like, destroy these things. Huh. Oh well. It is kind of annoying that every time I lose against the boss I have to trek all the way back here, because it's not a challenging trek. It's just... it's a trek. Yeah, it's a good amount of damage. That's not too shabby. That's not too bad. There we go. Just get the damage out. And yeah, this is actually a sure thing. Like, look at how much damage this deals compared to everything else. Why would I ever use anything else now that I know this? Oh, crap. His magic stops my magic. And it does not break easy. There we go. That was way easier. In fact, I'd actually say you might want to nerf that, because that just took all the challenge out of it. What did I just get? Ooh! Woohoo! Me likey the flamethrower hand. Nice. Me gusta. Yeah, so, I mean, it's clear that that boss fight can be won easiest with the spread weapon, and I kind of assumed that at the beginning because, I mean, it's 3 projectiles hitting a target at the same time. That's a lot of... It's like a shotgun. It's just straight up damage output. But it almost feels like it takes the challenge out of the boss, right? If that's the only real easy way to beat him, why would anyone do anything else? I'd almost like it... I mean, you're giving us the option of going with whatever magic we want. But then at that point, we're stuck with that magic on the way in, right? That's just how that is. That's how the game's designed. That's a totally valid way to design it, even. But I do wonder, what about all the people who didn't choose that magic? I mean, it seems like the fight is really biased towards you choosing that one particular magic. And maybe it should be, because I guess you did spend that entire time teaching us all the magic, but we don't really know what the boss is going to be the first time, right? We don't know how he's going to play out. So we don't quite know what to expect in terms of tactics and best ways to defeat him. So we'll have to die at least once to know that the shotgun blast is the best way to go. Aw, yeah. Alright, let's get that power. Nice. But it seems like, by comparison, my sword was just worthless. I want to look into upping the amount of damage the sword does. Wait, does touching the back of that hurt? Ooh, why? Okay, don't touch the back of that. Now this level looks very familiar. I'm recognizing this architecture from the first playthrough, but it seems like it's in a slightly different light. Oh, hello, you're turning into a ghost. I remember that vaguely. But yeah, definitely shotgun blast all the way. Spread shot, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it shotgun. That's so cool still. I remember seeing that last time. That is freaking cool. Alright. So magic slowly regains over time. Or is it just that I pick things up? Hard to tell. Looks like it's just whenever I hit things. Yeah, if I hit something, it looks like I regain... No, it is overtime. Yeah, it's overtime. That's handy. Means I can kind of go wild with the mana. Oh, hello. No, shut up. Stop it. You're being mean. Everything explodes. Sword my way through these flames. That's how fire departments worked back then, okay? Don't question it. Ah, I'm all out of shotty shots. Come on, sword. I even gave you a power buff. There we go. Yeah, this was the original demo level. I thought so. But the demo had nerfed enemies. Oh, I see. So now I'm playing against the real deal. Haha. Very nice. Yeah, I'm definitely remembering all this. I love this cave system. I love the background in particular. Look at how twisty and turny and all that is. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Hello. Oh, hey. That's mean. You don't spit at people you just met. Because then they hit you with swords. Life lesson for you folks. You spit at people you just meet, they will whack you with a sword. It's just not fun for anybody involved. Okay, it's a little fun. I'm liking the way you set these guys up in a way that you're either going to have to dodge them or slash through their projectiles. Aha! Free magic. Ooh, look at that down there. How do you get down there, I wonder? I don't really need the shield, but that's interesting. It's clearly there either to let me know something or to get. And I wonder if... Secret? Aha! Ha-ha! Secrets! I do love me some secrets. Very nice. A little destructible environment right there. That I appreciate. And that was something out of Metroid right there. Oh, man. Those are definitely going to get me if I'm not careful. Observant viewers might notice that not all the enemies are highlighted, just the zombies. And that's kind of clever. Because in addition to having a nice little aesthetic look to it, it also makes them the easiest enemy by far to pick out of a crowd. Whereas you can have other enemies that you won't expect that are camouflaged. Just because you see them and you think, oh, every enemy is going to be highlighted, right? Well, no, not really. It makes it easier to camouflage enemies who just aren't highlighted. It's very clever, actually. I like that. Come here, head boy. There we go. I love that head explosion. Oh, that looks so cool. Looks nifty. Ooh, what's down there? Ooh, shall I? Yeah! Full health. Totally worth. Right before the boss, right? You see, now I goofed, though. I wanted the power up, and I didn't realize it. Now I can only get jump, or maybe I'll wait out and get magic. But that's too bad, because right there, that's what I mean. That's the inherent flaw of the level up system in place right now, is it's very, very possible to easily miss your level up. Maybe, do you have like an audio cue every time that it fills up one bar? Like a really obvious one? So far, I haven't heard an obvious one, but it's possible I missed one in general. See, I heard that sound, but isn't that just me collecting in general? Not to mention, sometimes I'll pick up those things and not even realize it because I'll be like on top of the light or something. Alright. That's how we're gonna play. Ah! Wrong button. Dang it. Well, I got speed boost. Hooray for me. That actually might be really handy here. Alright, now I gotta deal with Mr. Head over here. Yeah, it was probably a good thing to get the speed boost here, actually. No audio cues. Okay, that might be a good one. Try to get an audio cue in there whenever a bar has filled up for leveling up. That'll make it way easier for players to know, hey, time to press my level up button now. Because it shouldn't be something I have to actively look at all the time. Kill the heads! The heads of the ghosts! And now we got little knee biters right here. Ankle biters, whatever you want to call them. Shin, really. It looks like they reach around the shin area. Maybe the Achilles heel right there, you know? The tendon. Ah, you're supposed to duck. You silly girl. You got cocooned. Do I take the death path or the light path? There's always good stuff in the death path, right? One way to find out. I'm going to either really regret this or I'm going to be really happy about it. Aha! Neither! I was really hoping for a bigger payout than that. I think I remember that last time, too. God, this music fits so nicely, in my opinion. I did it again. I pressed circle thinking it was magic, and then I leveled up accidentally. Well, I'm sure as hell fast now. But I don't think I'm going to get my power up for this fight. Not the second one, at least. Oh well, I'm pretty high up on magic right now. Admittedly, that's just something I gotta get used to. I gotta get used to the concept of pressing the right button. And I might actually get the power up anyway. Just not according to the schedule I had put forth in my brain. Now, I'm not quite clear on what the difference is between the red gem and the yellow. I'm guessing yellow is 1, is red like 5? Because I actually originally thought that the red gem was the mana or something like that. Or the level up juice. Alright, what's down here again? Yeah, there we go. Alright, full power. Now this, though, as much as I appreciate the flashy, it's way too over the top. You really got to tone that down. That's so noisy. So noisy. I mean, and the fact that it really blanks out your character so you can't even really see where your character is, I mean, that's going to give people seizures. I know I said it before, I just feel like I have to say it again. Really consider toning that down. That's way too over the top. Can I get up there from here? Let's see. Aha! Speed boost helped. There we go. Killy killy. It doesn't seem as important now, but it will be very important when we start fighting bosses that take a lot of hits. And, that we might need to know exactly where we are at all times for. Like, exactly pixel perfect. It's always important that you never lose track of your character. Players always got to know that. Here we go, boss fight, but no health, huh? Alright, well, I got 2 life. And I got my shot, and I got a magic level up, so let's see. Yeah, I remember this dude. This is one of the most metal bosses ever, by the way. Just wanted to point that out, if you couldn't tell. Ooh, ooh. The pain is real, though. Stay down for that. Look at how much damage I'm dealing. I mean, even with maxed out everything? Yikes. Even my shotgun blast ain't really proven super effective here. Oh, oh, and I die in 2 hits. Wow. That's brutal. So now I'm back to nothing again, and I have to go all the way over there again. I know I talked about this last time, and I'm going to stop beating on the dead horse after this, but I really need to point that out. So painful. I mean, I guess it doesn't even really matter aside from the speed. I'm starting to realize the power buff seems pretty worthless, actually, because that damage output just was not there when I needed it. I died in 2 hits, and I was whacking him with the sword, and it really didn't seem like it was doing much of anything. So maybe the level up just really doesn't matter as much as I'm giving it credit for. But it feels painful to the player, mentally. It hurts the player mentally to know that everything that they worked for is not only gone, but they can't get it back, because there's no way I'm going to get all the way back there with everything I had before. All that progress is just out the window. And that has a huge mental impact on the player, and it is really a bigger deal than you might realize. So that's really just something you gotta keep in mind, something to watch out for. You might not realize just how much you're impacting the player mentally for that. In addition to the whole giving them time to dwell on it with having to walk all the way back. So I'm definitely not going to get the magic buff back. That's just not going to happen in this amount of time. But maybe I can try for the jump and see if that's any good. Maybe I'll get power 1 just to have the extended sword. Oh, ow. I do like the way you use the darkness in this level a lot, though. Not only does it look beautiful, but it serves a great purpose in the general design of the level. This area, though, I'm not a big fan of because I just have to either use magic or sit here and do this all day. I mean, I can do this all day. It's not really hard. It's just time-consuming. Just a big old group of enemies that aren't super powerful. Alright, so let's try with the hammer this time. Maybe that's all I needed, was just a little hammer power. I mean, it would be multiple... Wow. I totally pressed the jump button, and that just did not work. Well... See, right there, that happened again. I pressed the jump button, but it's like... If I didn't have the double jump, I would have died right there. And I've caught myself doing that more than just once. But there is, like, maybe a little second of delay on the jump. I don't know. Maybe it's just my controller. It'd be kind of surprising, but I did have controller problems earlier, and I did swap controllers, but... I guess it's not... Oh, that might be what it is. It looks like if you're holding down, you can't jump upwards. Maybe, just because I'm playing with the analog stick, maybe, just maybe, what's happening is I accidentally am tapping down as I'm trying to jump, and then the jump doesn't happen. That I could see. I'm going to try playing with the D-pad. Maybe that'll just alleviate the issue. But I usually play with the analog, because I like it. But that's something to keep an eye on. There's no real reason that if you're ducking, you shouldn't be able to jump. I understand you use that to jump down if you're on like a go-through platform or a semi-solid platform, but I mean, I don't really see why that would prevent you from being able to just set it up to jump if you're not on a semi-solid platform, you know what I mean? Something to keep in mind. I'll have to rewatch the gameplay footage. I'm curious if that's what happened, if I can even catch my character ducking for like a split second. Yeah, now that's a good point, and I would definitely agree with that. You could definitely do like a Dark Souls mechanic at the very least, where if you get to where you died, you can pick up all the level ups that you lost, and then maybe even that would help you, I guess... How would that work in this? Because you could already have the things leveled up that you didn't have before. With the soul system, you're just getting souls back. You're not getting level ups back. So let's dwell on that. Let's look up for a second. How can you get around the fact that you might already have level ups that you'd be reclaiming once again? Well, you could obviously just give extra meter for that, if that were to happen. Like, you know, or you have this level up already, we'll just give you an extra bar, something like that, maybe. Ah, good, the jumping issue is something you're already looking into. So, that might be what's happening. Try that. Check to see if it's because you're holding down. Basically, oh god, that's gonna be bad. Okay, ow. Well, gotta take some damage, I guess. So... yeah, definitely something to investigate, I guess. And the hammer is obviously the best weapon for this. But if you don't have the hammer, and again, we're coming back to this issue, if you don't have the hammer, doesn't that really eliminate your chances of winning this fight? I mean, look at how much damage I did by comparison of when I actually had the hammer. When I didn't have the hammer, I dealt like no damage compared to this. It's like amazing how much more damage I dealt. And now that I'm out of mana, I don't even know that I stand much of a chance. I mean, I can wait until it recovers, but aside from that, I really think you might need to look into if your magic is too powerful for certain bosses, or if your bosses are just designed around having that one magical thing. Because if they are, that's really going to be detrimental to the first-time playthrough for everybody, because they're not going to know these enemies until they face them. Until they face them a couple of times. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Definitely make absolutely sure that you're not making your bosses dependent on one piece of magic, going into it with one piece of magic to make it all work. Because, let's face facts, I didn't get anywhere near that much damage out with any other method of fighting him, and my sword definitely wasn't contributing there. Right now it feels more like a magic spam fest for the bosses than it does an actual challenge. I mean, granted, that had some really challenging elements. You had different patterns that were definitely tough to memorize, and that was great. But I didn't feel like the actual method of attacking with my sword was doing anything. I didn't feel like any other magic really helped out there. And I know you're only giving me the one choice of magic in this area, but even given that, I mean, I shouldn't need to use magic. I should be able to do it all through just, I should be able to do it all with just my sword. If you can't beat a boss with just your sword, and I'm not saying easily, but fairly, then something is wrong with the balancing. Because that's the one thing you gotta consider, is you're always gonna have your sword, but you might not have the magic you need. Ow! Dang it, I needed that health, so I don't die later. Rude. So yeah, sound design-wise, love it. Visual design-wise, love it. Control design, pretty much spot on, except for that weird jumping issue, which you're already investigating. But so far, it's really just a question of, I think, the bosses that really need a re-examining. Oh, and the level designs are great, too. I really dig the... Like I said, love the way you use the darkness in this level, love the platforming challenges that are put forth. It's really just the bosses right now, and I think that's something that you guys can definitely take care of, because the bosses are engaging, they're just a little unfair. And unfair is not too hard to solve most of the time. Ah, come on. There we go. But yeah, definitely loving it so far, guys. Definitely. Also, my magic button's sticking, which is pretty dangerous. I see I was spamming it too hard before. I just need to get the consistent damage out, and I might be able to kill him a lot easier. Which, again, all about that magic. Oh, that shouldn't have happened. Oh! 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 Dang it. He was so close, too. If I just threw a hammer, I might have even gotten him. Alright, we're gonna give this one last go. Because that was too close for me not to just... I can't accept that. I can't accept losing on that. That's not happening, especially now that I know the trick, which is don't spam the hammers, just use them. Ah, close enough. Dang it. Ankle biters. I love these enemy designs, too. Like, just the standard enemies. Look at these guys. Those bat things, they're ready to kill. But actually, do you want them to fly with their tails out like that? Hear me out. Why not have them fly normally, and then when they get close, they, like, lunge their tail at you? I don't know. That's obviously extra resources, but from a visual standpoint, it might add a little more flavor to the enemy itself. I do dig the way they look, though. They look almost like, you know, Alien from Alien. What do they call them? The Xenomorph? Something like that. I dig it. That's what I'm getting at. Solid looking enemy. Oh, I forgot to grab my second speed. Oh, well. Go, go, go. Ow. Ow, I thought you were dead. Ow, I thought you were dead. Ow. Wow, I took way too much damage from that. I am probably not winning this boss fight. We'll see, now that I know the trick. And you know what, can I just... Nope, this was a bad idea. Oh, actually really close. You can tell at this point that I'm kind of getting fatigued and I really just want to beat this boss, so it's actually making my judgment a lot worse. And that will happen to players. They'll eventually start getting frustrated, and they will absolutely stop getting, you know, their mind won't be on the prize anymore. And that will absolutely cause them to start playing worse, and then it becomes a really bad reverse snowball effect where they start to not care anymore. Oh, didn't jump in time. One more. Although, the beauty is, I'm a masochist, and that's something y'all gotta realize going into this. When I start a game, I really want to finish it every time all the way through. I don't know that the standard gamer would absolutely do the same things I'm doing right now, going to this length, even if I am starting to half-ass it, to get there. But the big thing is, I really want that boss showdown, but I have to get to it every time. And then I'm really just repeating myself, and it's really not fun, because I've done it all. I know how to do it. I'm just making sloppy mistakes now because I don't necessarily want to keep doing it. I just want to fight the boss. Gotta kill all these dudes, and then I'll go over here, kill him. Kill you. Kill you. Don't actually hit me this time. Thank you. There we kill you. And now that I have a speed buff, maybe I can jump it. I'm going to try it. Let's do it. Big jumps. Big jumps. Aw, yeah. Perfect jump. Alright. Here we go. Last life. Let's do this big head, dude. I really do like this boss. I mean, in terms of the patterns that are in play here, they're some of the best boss patterns I've seen in a really challenging platformer in a while. I just worry that he's too tanky. Because it's... the only way that I'm ever going to kill this guy is with the hammer. That's just it. There's no other way. If you don't have the hammer and you don't have the mana to make it work, it's not happening. But look at how much easier it is by comparison. All I really had to do was stand there and keep throwing the hammer at the right times. What do I get this time? Ooh, cool. Alright. But overall, really, this is an absolutely impressive game with such a great theme. It's got such a great look and feel. I love it. I really, really do. But dang, just gotta work on the boss curve there in terms of ways to kill him. There's definitely... You could make, like, maybe a weakness for a certain... I mean, it's hard to say that there's not a weakness to the hammer in that scenario. But just make sure it's absolutely viable that you could beat him without the hammer. That's all I'm saying right there. And yeah, that's, ladies and gentlemen, this is Dire Vengeance, our second look at it. The polish is astounding, and it's just such a really good time. I just really hope that those bosses get a re-examination in terms of your ability to fight them without the one tool that they have. It's beautiful. It really is. Keep going with it, guys. These are kind of nitpicks. On the whole, it really does fit the old school feel that you got going, but it's what I do. I kind of nitpick. It's kind of my thing. Very cool, guys. Very cool. Now let's go ahead and look over the feedback that you guys have sent forward as I've been playing. And in the meantime, we're going to do another giveaway for Starbreak. If you want a chance to win Starbreak, type ! Giveaway. That's a 2D roguelike MMO RPG platformer. Really fun time. We checked it out in the past. The developers are really cool, and it's out on Steam now, I believe. First off, New Bruce says, I said it the first time, but again, it's gorgeous. Great effects, great elemental art. This song has lyrics. Great environmental art, great sound effects, great UI, and I think the character animations are improved too. It's the bomb, baby. Couldn't agree more. You cannot go wrong with the visuals of this game. This is really a very striking game that grabs you at just the first glance. I mean, I've had so many people who came to me like, hey, what are you doing for Indie Insights? This looks really cool. Like, I've had people who rarely ever come into, like, even talk to me about Indie Insights anymore who are like, hey, so I saw the look of this game and it looks really cool. I agree. It looks really cool. And I couldn't agree more. This is just one of those games. The visual style grabs you. It's something to be very proud of. And I don't think that needs any changing. I think what you got going there is awesome. Just really, really awesome. So congrats on that, guys. Seriously. Kirknetic says, camera might need a little tweaking, especially when the character changes directions. You're getting dizzy as Highsight is going back and forth, back and forth. Maybe it's just as a viewer. It might be just as a viewer. I personally didn't have that issue, so maybe that's more of an issue for streamers, but, I mean, you know, that's a very small subset. So I think if you play it yourself and you know that the back and forth is going to happen, I think you're fine. But it never hurts to mention. It never hurts to look into. Next up, Novel Spin says, when picking up a new magic spell, have the old one pop out so the player can pick it up again and isn't stuck with a spell they don't like. Yes, Novel Spin. That's so simple, and it's something Castlevania does, and I don't know why I didn't even mention it. So yes, Novel Spin, absolutely. That is a great solution to the problem that we were discussing of, like, how am I going to try out this thing? Well, you can try it out by picking it up, trying it. If you don't like it, you grab the other thing again. That's a great idea. Absolutely. Why not? It doesn't really change things. It's just an improvement. New Bruce says, if you made icons, if you made icons for the speed, power, jump, etc. instead of just text, it would look a lot better. Ooh, I like that idea. Like if they had very specific icons. Right now, that's the only text in the whole game, and it sticks out. Icons would be universally understood by all regions. I love that idea, New Bruce. I'm going to give you some bits for that, too. Give New Bruce some bits right there. Yeah, that's a great idea. Why not? Like you said, everything else is all icons and graphics right now anyway, so it just makes sense that you would go and do icons for these guys too, and it would make it more universally obvious what it is. But in addition, you could go one step further. We were talking about it being hard to know when your bar is filled enough because you're going to have to keep looking at it and babysitting it. What if you did do icons? What if when you leveled up the bar for that, there was like a little icon that faded in and out over your head real quick to let you know visually, because you're always looking at your character, it'll let you know visually that that is ready to level up. Think about how easy that would be. You see that icon, you immediately know, oh, I don't even need to look at the bar. I know that if I press circle right now, my speed will level up or my jump will level up. That is an excellent idea, and I love it. I love it. Very cool. Next up, what do we got here? New Bruce says Cathedral level looks awesome, but compared to the outdoor level, it needs another parallax layer or two. I could see that. You're talking about the raining one? Maybe, well, I mean, I think the raining one kind of helps obscure that, but I could definitely see it couldn't hurt to have another parallax scrolling layer there, right? Yeah, that can definitely go. I think that could work. Yeah, good idea. I thought so. No, it's that's the beauty of these feedback sessions is collaboration among these ideas. You guys, we all say our pieces, and then we work together to come up with a better idea. I love it. I love it. Next up, New Bruce says buried statuses. Not quite sure what you mean by that. Could you expand on that, New Bruce? BP Outlaws Jeff says, I think in Castlevania, when you die, the first candles you hit when you start your new life give you armor, etc. back. So you get your stuff back pretty quickly. Maybe give the player some kind of a, here, you don't have to start completely over, help when you die. They kind of do, to their credit. I mean, it seemed like the first couple of ones did give you some XP, and there was almost always some kind of a magic shrine right near the beginning, so you always got something back at the very least. So you could kind of make up for what you lost, but you're never going to get back to that level. You're always going to be far less powerful going back into the boss. So that means if you didn't beat him the first time when you were super powerful, aren't you going to be severely nerfed the second time? Now, granted, then you know the boss's tricks, so maybe you can go in with the magic item you need if you can find it. But it's worth considering that is a dangerous road to tread. Very dangerous. Oh, buried statues. Oh, yeah, those buried statues. I love those buried statues. Yeah, it does say statues. Well, I'm blind. It was because it was on all caps. I don't know. Let's see. Killer Cool, welcome, sir, says, make the leveling system easier to get upgrade. Also, add audio cues when leveling up. Yeah, couldn't agree more. And also, if they could do the visual one like we were talking about before, I think that'd be a good way to go. Hey, what's up, Saris? New Bruce also says, when a bubble gets when a bubble gets full, you could have a slow pulse visual effect that emanates from the bubble, flashing and blinking, is surprisingly not enough to draw attention because of how much flashing and blinking is going on. I think with the bubble, I believe you're talking about the... which bubble are you talking about there? Are you talking about the shield bubble, or... Which bubble exactly? If it's a shield bubble, then I agree. Flashing and blinking might not be the way to go because of how it's already changing colors and everything. So yeah, filling up might be a good way to go. New Bruce also says, I think if when you die, you keep your highest rank buff that you got, so the player had jump or power and jump and magic, you would start off with the magic buff. Or you would spawn a power-up for each that you could only pick one of. That should keep the players happy while still providing a challenge. Perhaps. I can see good and bad to that, because then players would always just go to the maximum thing, right? Because they would want to utilize all of their bars as best as they can. And if they get a smaller thing and then they die before they get to the next thing, then they only get the smaller thing back. So there's good and bad to that. I can see that. Oh, the bubbles that fill up along the bottom. Yeah, that might be a good way to go. That might be a good way to go too. Just constant emanating pulsing or something. I could see that. Nubu says, yeah, Fog of War plus visible lamps and enemies is used quite well and very effectively in the dungeon scene. Couldn't agree more. So well done. Kirkneck says, if the bosses are supposed to have weaknesses of certain weapons, maybe make the certain power-up more effective in the level of the boss, similar to Mega Man games. It kind of was, interestingly enough, and I must admit to that. In the caves, you might notice that I use the hammers a lot to reach the enemies that were really far away on platforms, because it was really the best tool to reach it. I kind of arced up at them, and I could get both of them sometimes. There were some scenarios where I was like, oh yeah, this hammer does actually work really well on that level. I could see them already kind of doing that, but they could definitely expand on that. I agree. They could expand on it. Hey, Juju, how you doing, man? Novelspin says, I think instant death pits don't fit that well in a game where you have a decent amount of health. I would agree and disagree. I think the way it's handled here is pretty well done. I don't think it's that big deal. I mean, you could say the same thing about, look at Dark Souls. Dark Souls has instant death falls, but even though they have all that health, it doesn't really detract from it. It's another obstacle you have to avoid. It's just one with a much steeper penalty than most. In a game like Zelda, it sure doesn't work because that's more of an adventure title, but this is meant to be about platforming. This is two-dimensional. It's all about making sure you get the platforming right, otherwise you're going to die. And New Bruce says, love the hanging cages with prisoners and big head boss dudes. Oh, and KF Storm also says, I think if you level up a skill, make it so it's a certain percentage easier. Easier... What's a certain percentage easier? I'm not quite sure what that means. He also says, basically, if you die with a... Oh, okay. If you die with a speed level 1, make it 25% easier to level. Just an example. Oh, you're talking about if you die with the skill. I could see that. I could kind of see that. Like, when you have it, you're just kind of reclaiming it, I guess? Yeah, I could see that. It's something to play around with. It's a neat idea. I like it. That's a good idea. Definitely something to investigate. I definitely recommend they consider that and at least try it out, see where that goes. But yeah, that's some great feedback, folks. I think we got some good stuff out of that. I think the developer definitely appreciated it, I hope. I think Magic Shot's still in here. Hey, what's up, Maximum Sea Dog? All right, he's the developer of our third game of the night. How's it going, Sea Dog? All right, but I think that is about it. Last call on the giveaway. Let's see, you missed this game, but a small screen next to Highsight's face looks so freaking pro. Ah, yeah, no, that's Starbreak. That's actually what we're giving away right now. So if you want a chance to win that, type exclamation point giveaway. Was it as Contra awesome as it looked? Yes, it was very awesome. It's a very fun game. Well, this is as well as the game that I played before, but that was more Castlevania-y. Oh yeah, that's about half the drink right there in one go. But yes, Dire Vengeance is very cool. Very, very cool. And I thank you very much, Magic Shot Games, for submitting the game again. I'm glad to hear from you guys, and I'm glad that the feedback must have taken last time if you cared to submit again. As always, we'd be happy to see it in the future as well. Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the winner of the giveaway is... Scheherazade. Congratulations, Scheherazade. You have won a copy of Starbreak. I'm going to whisper you that key right now. That is a Steam key. You can type that right in there, and you'll be right along your way. And while I do that, let's go ahead and talk about our next game of the night. This is Sector 6. Now, this game is really interesting. This is a customizable ship side-scrolling shooter, which I've never heard of a side-scrolling shooter where you could customize the ship ahead of time. And this is, you're given random parts, kind of like if you've ever played, what was it called, Robot Arena? In Robot Arena, it was like a three-dimensional game where you took all these parts and you put them together to make your own robot with all different controls and everything, depending on what you did. And you would fight other bots that were just made completely at random or whatever. It was a really cool system, and it's gotten me... That, when I was a kid, really got me into the idea of, hey, I can build my own destruction tools. And this is kind of expanding on that for me because it's just more random parts. I mean, look at all the stuff up there. Look at all the different weapons. Look at all the different parts. I'm really excited to dive into this. But the tricky part is, with a ton of different parts to work with, you have to worry about what is going to happen to the balance. We're going to have to really examine here how well this is balanced. So let's take a look and see what we got. Because if you can just do all the maximum powerful weapons all the time, why wouldn't you, right? Hey, no problem, Magic Shot Games. Always glad to help. So, The Freak Show. Game by Zurix. That's a neat little dude right there. Kind of reminds me of that game, Super Brothers. Sector 6. Now, one thing I do want to comment on is the aesthetic right here. It's kind of a two-tone aesthetic, but it's got lighting that kind of gives more light to it. But it's brown, it's black, and it's white. I mean, that's cool. It's a really simple aesthetic, but it's striking. It's very visually appealing, and I like that. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to try a new game here. Nice little tweening. Oh, hello, we're under attack. Massive automatic ships known as machines are destroying everything. The only thing that stands between you and them, between them and inhabited worlds, is Nagati Armada, the Nagati Armada. You are Azamar, the greatest fighter. Okay, you can make this text way bigger. You don't have to confine it to such a little itty bitty space on the bottom right there. Just expand out that whole thing, up, like make it a little taller even, and make the text font a lot bigger. Because why not, right? I don't see any reason why you wouldn't want to, but I digress. Anyway, after defeating a group of machine minions, you are headed to a safe region to repair your ship. But when you receive a new order, Azamar, I need you! I have received information that an artifact that could improve the odds of surviving the war. Okay. You will have to make sure that the artifact reaches the Nagati region. Wait. You will have to make sure that artifact reaches the Nagati region. Reaches my ship, to be exact. Sorry, dyslexia. I'll do everything I can. Good. I'll transfer you to the Deep Path region then. Whoosh! Teleporters. Cool. This carrier holds the artifact. You'll have to escort it to the Nagati region. Understood. Is there any chance of reinforcements if something goes wrong? No. I have no one to aid you. As always. Don't let the machine minions get close to that carrier. Good luck, Elite. Move spaceship with the arrow keys. Press and hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 to activate your abilities. That is a lot of abilities. Hold Q to repair your ship. Better tutorial will be added in the next update. Wonderful! Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Wow, I got all the things. What if I just whee, pressing all the buttons, because why not? So 1 is kind of like a straight shot. I gotta tell you, these controls are a little unorthodox. I realize you have a lot of power-ups that need dealing with here, but it seems a little redonkulous that it's literally all these buttons to do all the things. So, and it's also hold them down. That's the other thing, which I actually can't do, because if I hold too many things down, it actually locks up my keyboard. I think that's a Game Maker thing. So, right now, there we go. Right now, it's really just the best weapon I have is probably this guy right here. So I need to know all these buttons. There we go. That's my shield. I'm going to have to remember that one. And it looks cool. I actually really like how that shield looks a lot. Ow! Dude. I should probably repair my ship. Holding Q to repair my ship. Or not. I don't know. I don't think it's actually repairing. What's this? Oh, a new mortar. Nice. Ow. Aha! Shield penetration. Oh, wow, that is a really powerful thing. Oh, that's... Okay, number 4 is apparently like my ultimate. So, I got a comment. I just do not think these keys really work for this. Also, there's something a little off. You guys see that? The way moving left and right like that is actually influencing the background as much as it is. The background is moving forward constantly, but if I move backwards, the background is still moving forward to a degree, but I'm moving backwards. It's a little strange, right? I think my carrier's dying. I don't think it has a lot of health left. Let's see. Hard to tell, honestly. Generic level 1. Oh, that was mine. That wasn't actually something I wanted to pick up. Okay, so I'm on the right. Okay, that's my ship's health, I think. I need to stop letting that get hurt. I guess I have to soak up that damage. Alt go boom boom. Boy, the shields are not fun to fight against. Because it's just a lot of waiting, really. Oh, hey! I lost! Someone from the carrier contacts you. The machine is going to shoot again. There's no other choice. You will have to carry the artifact now. Hold still. No. No, I want to move. Oh, well. Get the Elder Mechanism to Nagati. It will save us all. I hope. Goodbye. But... Hey, I mean, I kind of got hit by that, too, so... I shouldn't be doing too well. Damn! Holy crap. Now this is why the two-tone style works. Because look at that. Your mind fills in the blank of what you're seeing right here. All you're giving us is a bunch of rough cuts and edges and stuff like that. But our mind is kind of filling in... it's filling in the gaps. It's giving us our own big... ship to fear, like to think about what's actually on the ship and what's in it and what all those things really are. We just see a big black object like that, and it's not inherently scary, but it makes us think, what could it be? What is it that is making us, like, what is this big dangerous thing that just murdered that thing so easily? It makes us our own worst enemies, and that's in the best possible way. Good horror games do that. So that's a good use of the two-tone style right there. Escape successfully. You escaped with the machine and the Elder Mechanism. Well, I wouldn't call it too successfully, but reward plus 25 or 50%. Deep Path region is now occupied. Oh, cool. So we have like a little movement grid here, it looks like. Or are these just different missions? The machines will move in 10. 10 what? 10 seconds? I don't even know where I am. Which one's me? Am I the arrow? Am I the exclamation point? What am I? Let's save first. Autosave. Yes. Nice. Nameless. That's a good name for me. So let's look at the technology here. So it looks like... Okay, so we can actually slot in different abilities. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So we click on them and we see them. Why not just mouse over, right? Like, hang on, let's back up here. Let's backtrack for a second. No, not that far. So we go to technology here and we get this, right? We get this little guy. Why isn't the other thing just up already? Why do we have to click something for that to show up? If I click off, like, once it shows up, I don't really think it can go away unless I press the X. But what's the point in even making it go away, right? I don't quite get that. So let's see, we got aggression here. Apocalypse class attribute. What does that mean? There's a lot of stuff getting thrown at me here, but this is early, and like they said themselves, the tutorial is not ready yet. But look at all these abilities. Oh my. Oh my. Well, we have no technology points, so there's no point in even trying anything. Let's look at our ship itself. So it picks up a generic mortar, 200 mortar damage. We have relays. We have the mechanism, which we have to defend with our lives. So let's try putting a mortar up front here, huh? Imperfection, huh? Weapon excess. So that's so, if we got rid of a relay. There we go. That's better. Large cistern. So 5 of 7 parts placed. Good amount of armor. Charge reactor. Increases maximum ether by 10. And what is my ether? 1 minute. Well, I have 100 right now. So if I do that, yeah, you don't want to do that. Okay. So, cost 30, 31. Repair speed, large cistern. I'm not quite sure what this costs. So it's talking about refilling this costs 30. Alloy? Is that it? 30 alloy? Can I like... Oh, I can dismantle things. Okay, it's like a drag and drop. You might want to make that a little more obvious. Like when you're clicking this, the text changes. That helps. But I think you could bring that closer to over here, right? Like a trash bin or something, or a recycling icon. Bring that over there, and then bada bing, bada boom, you recycle it. I think that'd make it a little more obvious at the very least. Tunagate. Yes, Tunagate. That is the mission. Why is clicking do nothing? Not starting. Achievement, spaceship, missions, map. There we go. Alright, so again, I'm not quite sure where I am. Is this supposed to be me? No, is that where I want to go? I do worry this is a little over the top in terms of explanation, and the fact that there's a lot and a little. There's a lot going on, but little explanation as to what it all is. I guess I can choose any of these. Click to start the mission. But which one... Why wouldn't I just... This looks like it's where I want to go. Maybe I can collect more stuff along the way, but it's not like I can go from here. Like, if my ship were here, I could go here, 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 or here. It's really more just like, go anywhere. Well, whatever, I'll choose something. Siege means you're getting it. Let's try this guy. Alright. That is not doing a lot of damage. Oh, but it's picking them apart. That's neat. I can't tell if I'm destroying the shield or if I have to just wait it out. Maybe I have to just wait it out. Maybe I have to also stop tanking hits. That'd also be a good plan. Yeah, take the damage. If I keep hitting the same part, am I destroying it quicker, I wonder? Like, am I destroying the one major part? I don't know. Keep going at it. I should basically just always be holding down 1 is what I'm realizing. Because that's this shot. But is there maybe a way you could set it up so I don't have to hold down 1? Maybe if I could press, like, shift and 1, that would, like, toggle it so it's always on until I press shift again? Because it seems pointless to have my finger. Right now, I always have to have a finger on 1. And that causes other issues because there's... Like I said, if I press too many buttons at the same time, it actually locks up my keyboard. And I think that's a game maker thing. Oh boy. Ow. How about this? Oh, not that. Oh, I need ether. Ah, that's what the ether's for. So I can do my big, awesome charge shot. How about this? Nope, need ether for that too. What's this? Generic part, magnetic room. What that does. Does it pull in shots or something? Magnetic room? Sounds interesting. No, you're supposed to hit him. Okay. Music's pretty good. I dig it. Always hold 1. Ow, ow. I have to try and rearrange this so I'm not just always shooting straight. It'd be nice to have some shots off the side or something. Well, first I guess I need more gun parts. I do like that it seems like the gun parts are all randomly generated, and that's really cool. That means you're never going to get the same playthrough twice. Ideally. Yeah, I think I have to break the shields. But you see where a lot of the gameplay here is me just kind of sitting here waiting for the most part, just for my stuff to go off. But I can go left, right, or whatever. Like I have free reign here. I think I can go all the way back here if I want to. Look at that. I can go wherever I want. I'm not really locked out from going the other way, which is interesting. It's a neat thing that I've never seen in really any other side scroller. This range of freedom like that. It's different. I'm not quite sure what to make of it right now, honestly. It's different. It's definitely what I'm going with right now. Whether it's good or bad, I'm just not quite sure yet. But those mortars never hit. I'm going to get good at that. Oh, I'm out of ether. Right. I remember that. There we go. I really got to just get the arc exactly right. I was kind of hoping they'd have some kind of lock-on capabilities, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Oh, boy. Ah, shield button for the win. Yeah, look at that. I'm amazed I missed that. You'd think they'd at least lock on a little bit up there. Alright, what you got for me this time? Powerful accumulator? Accumulator? Yeah, that's the word. I can English. I can English good. Maybe I should try getting up in their face and doing the shotgun blast then. Let's see. That'll take 6 seconds. Ooh, wrong button. There we go. Yeah, that did a thing, I guess. I haven't really been repairing my ship, but I can at any time. At least until I run out of that purple stuff, which I'm still not quite sure what it is. It's not labeled or anything. It's just purple stuff. It's just the good old purple stuff. Always trust in purple stuff. And I guess I can just be pressing these buttons repeatedly, but... Oh, that's gonna hurt. Unless... Nope, no more shield. I dodged it. Sweet. But you notice how I'm waiting a lot right here, right? My weapons aren't really that strong. My primary weapon is this straight shot thing. It takes a little while to charge up. It's not like a continuous shot. It's kind of a shame this game, if it does have continuous shots, I would kind of hope that I would start with one, because this is just taking a while. Just a lot of waiting, really. I mean, I guess I could probably go past him, right? Let's test that. Let's just put up my shield. Oh, no, okay, they put a reflector up. That's smart. That's smart. I don't know if every enemy has that, but that's wise. To kind of prevent me from just shooting forward, because I totally can. That's gonna hurt. Now let's heal up. I'm worried about what that purple stuff is, because I don't have a lot more of it left. I really need to figure out what ether is, though, because that's where all my powerful things are from. Yeah, there are some sound effects in the game, but they're actually really quiet. I don't know if you guys can actually hear them. There are sound effects, though. They're super quiet compared to the music. In fact, even I can barely hear them. And I know that my volume is supposed to be much higher than the game's. That's how I set it up. So the fact that I can barely hear them is not a good sign. I would definitely look into upping those sounds. I'm going to be very quiet so you guys can try to listen. You guys hear that? Particularly the explosion sounds. Yeah, I would definitely, at the very least, look into getting a faster weapon in the beginning, because there's a lot of waiting going on right now. It's just me sitting here doing the same thing. I need a more powerful weapon for some of these guys. I don't even know how long this mission is. Oh yeah, I do. It looks like 29 out of 26. Okay, so I almost got them all. I don't really know what the shockwave does. I thought maybe it would deflect bullets or something, but can't really tell. Now, what would be cool, I haven't seen a lot of it, but I thought I saw it one time. It'd be cool if you could shoot off specific parts of enemy ships, right? And vice versa, if they could do that to you as well, if you're not careful. If you could shoot off, like, say, right there, that guy's got a little extra part at the bottom. It looks like some parts went flying off, but I think the part itself is still fully intact. It'd be really cool if I could, like, shoot off some of their guns and stuff, and then, like, they wouldn't have it to work with anymore. You know, they couldn't just use that anymore. That'd be a neat little feature. Or if my mortars right there, if they could reach that part in back that's, it's got their, what's the word? Their mortar strike going. The two-shot, that thing. If I could destroy that. It looks like a part did just get destroyed on a ship, so that is possible. Maybe I'm just not using it as effectively as I could. Maybe I'll see it more in the future. Oh, come on, one more kill and I'm out of here. There it is. Alright, everybody else just spontaneously exploded because I did it. This game needs more bullet hell, but the hitbox of the ship is too large. Well, that's part of this, is I'm going to be developing bigger ships as time goes on so I get more stuff, so... Yeah, bullet hell isn't really accessible here, and that's fair enough. It doesn't need to be. Bullet hell is not the only answer here. Machines will move in 9. Prepare. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at my ship now. I got a bunch of new parts. And look at how low my cistern is. If I want to recharge that, I'm going to need 30. So, how much would I get for any of these? Like, it doesn't tell me ahead of time. That worries me. Mass core, not upgraded. But what do they do? It doesn't really tell me what any of these things do. Oh, generates armor on kill. That sounds excellent. Let's actually get that back here. Keep it a little safe, right? Don't want them mortars getting it. Can I, like, flip it or anything? No? Okay, that's fine. Magnetic calibrator. Also generates armor on kill. Let's get them together, then. Can I place more than 7 parts? Level up to get more. How do I level up? Technology? I would love more than 7 parts. How I do this? 3 weapons equipped. 100% Goliath Unleash chance, mastery. See, there's definitely gonna have to be more explaining in the future. I realize this is early days, but I just want to point that out. It's really important that you explain all the things. And I don't know what weapon access is all about right there. I guess I can only have 3 weapons to be efficient. Here we go. Increases my damage. That's probably going to be the most handy thing right now. Reactor capacity. Let's make sure we save this. Achievements. Demolish 50 or 500 ruins. Fair enough. Spaceship. Yeah, the biggest thing right here is I just don't know how to level up. Maybe if I start scrapping some things, let's find out. Let's see, what's a low level thing here? Relay. Let's get rid of the relay. That got me 2 alloy, but it didn't tell me that ahead of time, so maybe I didn't need to. Maybe I needed more. Maybe I just wasted it. Who knows? There's the missions. There's technology. We have technology. So, okay. Take a look here. So these are abilities that are done by carrier pieces. What do I have equipped on right now? So I have a generic relay. So that's relay. Charged reactor, mortar. See, they said something about, okay, apocalypse. So relay abilities. This is activated by my relay stuff, I guess. Node abilities, mortar. Here we go. We do have a mortar. Maybe we should utilize it. So can we get it on there? Can't upgrade it, it seems. I have no technology points. So if I downgrade other things, then I can probably do it. What don't I need? What do I never use? The shockwave. Let me look at the if I click on this, I would like that to change, for the record. Okay, so unstable shield, not that. Shatter. Can't use that because I never have enough or any ether. But it says there's 0 ether cost. No, this is the one I'm thinking of. That guy. So it's this guy. Deals relay damage to minions. 300% to shielded. Oh, it destroys shields. Oh, that's actually super handy. Death from above. Shards of chaos. This has actually not been that great. You have to get really close to use it. So let's kill that. Let's actually downgrade it, right? Because then I have technology points. Okay. Starting to understand. Oh, crap. What was that? Is that my shatter? Yeah, I think that was shatter. Let's get shatter in play over there. Let's try our mortar over here, huh? Upgrade it. And then can I put it in? No, I still can't put it in. Why can't I put it in? Giggity. Regenerative armor. Repairs equal to your maximum armor. But I need ether for that. Whereas that guy can't put it on for some reason. Yeah, I don't understand why there's some things I can put on and there's some that I can't. That is confusing. Alright, I guess I just put everything back that I can, huh? Aggression, that's even different. Maybe I just need specific parts. Death from above, we already got that. Shatter. Shards of chaos, which needs to be upgraded now. So downgrade here. There we go. What was my 5? 1. You. Unleash weapons, but I need ether cost for that. Yeah, I think the biggest thing right now is there needs to be a way to make all of this more understandable. There's a lot of ideas here, and a lot of them seem good, but there's a lot that I'm just questioning. What is all of this? What's actually happening right now? So to do a full playthrough, I believe the ideal thing would be that I hit up 9 missions, or 8 missions, on the map right here, and get parts and stuff to prepare. So there's different rewards: experience your parts, alloy containers, experience. See, that's destroyed. So there's different difficulties to these. But as it stands right now, the biggest issue is I don't know how to level up, but I need to level up if I want, like, to increase my ship. So let's do this. Let's go to the missions. There was one that gave experience or part. No, I just want experience. There we go. Plus 50% experience points. Ammunition container has been sent to this region. Don't let your minions destroy it. Let's give it a shot. Escort missions. Those are always fun, right? Kind of. Oh, you're still alive. So they're not even really aiming for him. It's just a question of if I get too close, if I let it get too close. Problems might occur. But if I use my shields, I guess it'll be fun. I really think the biggest thing is I need to understand the concept of ether and how to get it. It's not really super explained. There we go. Looks like there are some specific parts I should be pinpointing on those guys. Makes it easier to kill them, it seems. So maybe that's the trick of this game, is I gotta find the tough parts to destroy. Like, you might notice that these guys have these little stick things right there. There we go, you see? Destroy that. There we go, there's another one. Mortars might help with that, if they hit. It's a neat idea. Doesn't mean I'm good at it. Oh, wait, I wanted to protect it. Too late. How's it holding out? I don't actually see health for it anywhere, which worries me. Now, I notice it says no unique capabilities, but isn't the ability to shoot mortars and stuff pretty unique? I don't think everybody can do that. I am not going to last long with all these shots that I'm taking. It's mainly because I'm having so much trouble just killing this guy. All guys in general. They all have a little extra on me. They all have a lot more parts than I do. Well, I mean, we have about the same amount of parts, but they can take more damage. And ether, that's the big thing. I need to understand ether. Maybe it's obvious and maybe I'm just missing it, but yeah. Yeah, the enemy ships are a little sluggish. They kind of just respond to what I do. I'm trying to protect that ship, but I don't think it's going to hold out at this rate. Now, with all the options that I have, I'm actually, believe it or not, having a little bit of trouble remembering what button does what. And, oh, gotta repair. Armor's dying. Ah, not doing great. I might actually die on this mission. Got a ways to go for this mission still. Actually gotta use that thing so I don't die. So this mission's actually a little boring, isn't it? I mean, we're seeing different ship types sometimes, I suppose. That's kind of nice. But oh, I see it now. Its health is at 14. Whatever that means. Oh god, it's gonna get hit by all of those. 12! It's at 11! 11 more hits and it's dead. There's not a lot I can do about that aside from literally taking the hits for it. And let me clarify, I do not want to take the hits for it, if you were wondering. Because I need to live too. I've got a much longer mission. And I can't even destroy the ammo or anything. Like, that's what I was hoping Shatter would do, was actually destroy all projectiles on the screen or something. That'd be good for escort missions. Cool. So it is cool that you are able to actually destroy parts of the ship. That is really neat. But look at how long it's taken me to kill this guy. I've killed its, like, little outer defenses. Why is it still so tanky? I'll say little. These ain't little hits. Yeah, that's the biggest comment I got for this right now, is it's so slow. This game feels way too slow for its own good. You can do so much more to increase the speed of this while still maintaining the whole, like customizable nature of it, you know? Just make things weaker. Make everything weaker. Make you weaker, make the enemies weaker, in terms of their ability to take a hit. There's a lot you can do here to just increase this experience. And maybe if I just had Ether, this wouldn't be a problem, but I guess I blew through it all in the prologue and not getting it back. Is there any way to quit out of the mission? Because I feel like it's not going to end well if I keep going this way. Alright, Shatter. That's right. I knew that. Now, in this scenario, you might notice that my ship has actually got, it's getting eclipsed by the GUI. That's kind of dangerous. You might want to consider, if you're this far down, actually shifting the UI elements upwards. So, like, when I'm down there, I actually can't see the shots, but here's the thing. Down there is the safest place where I know my escort ship won't get hit. So it's like I kind of need to be down there. But if I'm down there, I'm greatly increasing the chances that I'm going to get hit. Like, by a lot, because I'm not going to see it coming. So I don't know, maybe look into, like I said, shifting the UI to the top of the screen instead of the bottom, if you're that far up. And I can't just pass him, right? No, that's not allowed. That'd be too easy. Same enemy. Fought him before already. Yeah, you gotta find a way to make this game faster. It's so slow right now. It's too slow right now. The first thing any game needs to do is it needs to hook its player immediately. Oh, good, we all died. Well, I think he died before I died, so... Oh, nope, lost the core. Nope. Game over. Ship was destroyed, but Elder Mechanism will recreate it. Oh, that's neat. So that's how you level up, I guess. You just need to get more gameplay in. But look at how long these missions are. This isn't going to hold people over. That's the problem. These missions, with how long they are, it's going to pull people away. They're not going to get to the action they want to get to quick enough. You need to give them more ability to customize their spaceship in the very beginning, because you're giving me all these parts, right? I got all these parts. Oh, I lost the container too. That's fun. I got all these parts, but I got like nothing to do with them. I can scrap them all, but I don't want to scrap them all, right? So it's unfortunate, really. So what can I do? How did I lose the container? How do I get a container back? Again, things that kind of need explaining. So overall, I really do love the concept here. The aesthetic's really great, but the speed really needs to be examined. Really look at making things weaker so they can't take as many hits, making you stronger. And just remember, the first 5 minutes of any game are the most important ones. You got a good little beginning part right there, but you got to make it faster. Faster, faster, faster. More high-paced, more entertaining, more amazing. But overall, definitely a good start right here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sector 6. Very neat. Double kill. No, I don't think that was a double kill. I think that was I died and then he exploded nearby or something. So we're going to do another giveaway of Starbreak while I look over the feedback that you guys have provided. Let's take a look and see what you guys got. Alright, New Bruce, first of all, says, the soft focus background and silhouettes look great. I think if you had a foreground layer of fog and lighting that obscures vision now and then, similar to the background, would really add. Wait, similar to the background, it would really add. Okay, good. I'm not reading that wrong. Yes, I agree. It would kind of be, maybe for certain areas, like smoggy areas or something like that. Very specific map areas. There's like smog or something, so you got to kind of work around that. That's a cool idea. I like that. Serisoft says, very stylized. I love music with lyrics, but it's so bad for streaming. I have to look into that. Serisoft says, very stylized, and for the most part, this works. However, certain non-threat objects, like power-ups, seem to blend in with the enemies. A solution would be to use some form of light indicator as an ambience that is only found on pickups. This would maintain the overall style, but also let the player know that the pickup is there. It's a neat idea, actually. I like that. I mean, I did actually come into an area where I ended up hitting a piece of ruins that I thought was a part, but I kind of learned that lesson early on. Still, you're right. It would be nice to have like a little indicator of some sort to let you know that these pickups are safe to grab. Definitely a good idea. Sea Dog says, your keyboard has limited inputs. It's a keyboard issue. Most allow only 2 to 3 keys to be pressed at a time. Well, there you go. Yeah, it's so definitely, like I was saying before, if you hold shift and press a button, maybe have that always active. I mean, and then you can hold shift and press the button again to deactivate it. I think that's a good idea. Sea Dog wants to know if the sound effects are in development or if there are none in the game. Like I said, yeah, they are there, but they are really quiet right now. Definitely want to up those sound effects. No question. What else we got here? Blah, blah, blah. KF Storm says, just a minor thing about the intro / story of the game. Why is it that super cool ace pilot guy is asked to be the leader, or asked by the leader to protect the relic so crappy? Oh, yeah, why is the ace pilot so crappy at his job? That's a good point. Like, why is he important, yet has such a low-tier ship? No upgrades, crappy weapons. If you are going to start at the bottom, then be a nobody. Or a super cool pilot guy and have him lose a super cool ship. I don't know, something like that would be more accurate. Storm, that is a brilliant idea. We see at the beginning right there, everything gets wiped out from, like, that giant ship, that escort ship that you escort gets wiped out. Why on earth aren't you starting off with a super mega awesome ship that gets rolled by this awesome super mega ship? Just almost all your parts get destroyed except for a little bit, but you're able to recover the elder part. Oh, dude, I love that idea. KF, you're getting some bits for that. You're getting like 20 for that. Give KF Storm 20. That is a great idea. That's how the game should start off. That's how you can make the first 5 minutes so action-packed. Show the player what can be. Give the player this super mega decked out ship that gets rolled by this other bigger super mega ship after you kill some other little minion guys. Even some bigger ships you can kill really easily. Give the player the power to roll for a little while and then just get demolished and then realize just how small and worthless you are compared to this giant enemy armada. I love that idea. And then you start off small again because your ship got destroyed. You gotta get what parts you can with what little you have. That's such a great idea, KF Storm. I couldn't agree more. Do that. Go for that. That's how you get your players engaged early on. That's how you do it. Serisoft says, not sure how to say this properly, but after watching it for a while, everything on the screen looks like everything else. The parts, the ships, etc., they look like the menu sides. Nothing really stands out, and so to me, it kind of gets boring to watch after a while. When everything is everything, it starts to lack something. That's a good way of putting it. When everything is everything, it starts to lack something. Neat point, actually. It didn't come to mind for me, but it's an excellent point. Once you've seen it, you've seen everything. And once you've seen everything, what more is there to see? Again, for a while, your mind will fill in the blanks of these big ships and everything and all that, but is it enough? Maybe not. Like Mega Man X with Zero. Exactly, Serisoft. Exactly. With starting off big, you're like, big tough guy, and then getting your ass rolled. Let's see. Novel Spin says, make the mortar shots that span the whole screen easier to dodge, either by spacing them out or having them fall at different times. Yeah, I noticed that too. It was really tough to dodge those unless you had your shield up. You have your shield to start off with, but you gotta, for one thing, not have already popped it and not have it on cooldown. And for another thing, you gotta remember what button it is. KF Storm says, yeah, what Serisoft said, needs more visual variation. Make the enemies stand out. The player even more. Yeah, I mean, the player does kind of stand out in a kind of subconscious way. The player faces the other direction of everything else in the game aside from your escorts, and in a very small but meaningful way, that actually does make the player stand out visually. It's an interesting way, or interesting thing. What else we got right here? Sea Dog says, the enemy ships move kind of sluggish. You imagine the game goes on to be complicated. As the game goes on, you get more complicated, faster patterns. Maybe, but you gotta, again, hook them early. So yeah, they do feel sluggish and they could definitely be improved on. That other guy on Twitch says, art style is awesome. Love the limited color palette. Couldn't agree more. Sea Dog says, it may be that speed goes up as you get further in the game. Start out slow so the player can learn. Could be, but you could still speed things up, I think. I don't know. I think it's a little too slow, personally, right now. Nuru says the color-coded shots are great and stand out against the binary ships. But I think the particles and stuff could be a lot more colorful. And it would look awesome. Pulsing neon rocket streams and green lasers and prismatic beams are sorely missed. So, yeah, I mean, different colors will stand out beautifully, and that'll work great for the projectiles. And, yeah, you could definitely go above and beyond with that. I agree. Just give more. More colors for more weapons. I like that idea. I think that's a good idea. Novelspin says, have the gameplay be quicker, but start the player with less weapons so they don't get overwhelmed. Yeah, I could see that. Maybe just like 2 or 3 really big weapons that like shoot out big streams constantly or something like that. I could see that. Give them a taste of the good life. Just only the best weapons equipped. I could see that. Oh boy. My throat is parched. All right, folks. I think that is all the few. Hang on. What else we got right here? Sarisoft, last but not least, says, is when everything looks like everything, it starts to lack something worth a few bits. I guess I can give a few bits for that. Maybe just a few. Give Saris. Let's give him. I'll give you a 10 for that one. That's a neat concept. I like that. And it's something I haven't really considered. All right, but we're going to do our last call on giveaway right here. Last call on giveaway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the winner of the giveaway is Tukra. Congratulations, Tukra. I'm going to send you a Steam key for Starbreak. And while I do that, we're going to look at our last game of the night. And I know I'm going to say the name wrong, so definitely correct me immediately as best as you can. Demons of Scheherazade. I practice this. I swear I practice this. Demons of Scheherazade. Demons of Scheherazade. Is that correct? Is that Scheherazade? Scheherazade. I'm gonna say it until I get it. Well, either way, that's how I'm saying it. Anyway, Demons of Scheherazade is actually a sequel to a game not created by this developer. It's like a fan sequel of Magic of Scheherazade, which I believe is some kind of a DOS action RPG. Feel free to, Scheherazade. So something like that. Blame my first grade teacher. No, blame my dyslexia. I got dyslexia, and you guys are freaking putting these Scheherazade words. I know it's not you that made that word up. It's the guy who made the original game. It's still, how did they think that was going to go? I mean, maybe it's a really great game. I don't know, but it's questionable as to how many people actually played it, considering... I mean, that name is so ridiculously tough to say. How do you refer that to your friends? Hey, have you played the Magic of Subterfuge? Have you? Because it's a great game. Granted, I think it's a Japanese game, and maybe it's easier to say over there. I don't know. But, oh, you know, it was actually for the Nintendo Entertainment System. It wasn't even for the... For some reason, I thought it was for the DOS or something like that. But no, this is a NES game, actually. And, it looks like it was very in-depth for its time, actually, like impressively in-depth. And the developer, Sea-Dog, who is here right now, is actually working as hard as they can to make it as in-depth as humanly possible, given the engine that they're using. This is another Zelda Classic-made game, which, as I've talked about before, the last time I checked out one of his games, is an engine developed to make games, Zelda games. Top-down Zelda 1 for the NES games, though you can kind of work around certain things and make certain special scripts that kind of push it over the top and everything like that. But it wasn't originally made for this, and Sea-Dog loves pushing the limit on that. And I swear to God, at the very least, once or twice or maybe 20 times, I'm going to say, why not just make this in Game Maker? I mean, I know, Sea-Dog, you've been working with Zelda Classic for so long now, but no, we will get to this as I play it. I haven't played it yet, but I have a feeling this is going to come up. All right, let's go ahead and launch this baby right here. Alright, I already made a save file, so let's just dive right in. One day, peaceful Arabia was attacked. Demons of Scheherazade! I said it right that time. You're moving to C++, alright. Is GameMaker easy to use? GameMaker is pretty easy to use. Prologue, Toad Trouble. Yeah, GameMaker is pretty easy to use. It's kind of hard to manage after a while, in my opinion. But I would argue that Zelda Classic is harder to manage down the line, so you'll probably fit in just fine. The radio wakes you up with a special announcement. I've just been handed this note. Ladies and gentlemen, it appears that our fair city was attacked in the night after what I assume was fierce resistance. Moron, okay, has been conquered. The note from the invaders reads, "Please stay indoors for your own protection, especially those of you staying at the hotel." Well, I guess there will be no fun in the sun today. Ha 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 ha. We're all gonna die. Alright, I'm gonna actually turn down the music a smidge. Because, wow, that is louder than I expected. There we go. That's probably... You guys might be able to hear me now. Yeah, GameMaker is definitely easy to use. Faster prototype, but not the best engine for... but enough for 2D. Yeah, considering all the stuff you've done so far as 2D, it's pretty great. Wow, I'm surprised you're able to get this level of animation in for movement these days. It's, like I said, it's been a while since I've been in the Zelda Classic scene, but it's neat. You turn on the radio. Good morning, Maroon! As you may have heard, the city was captured in the night by an army of frogs. Oh wow, didn't see that far coming. No, I didn't realize the frog part was a thing. Wow. So how much effort is it these days to get these dialogues going? I mean, dialogues while being able to move, that's definitely new. You were not able to do that in the past. Well, you were, but not as easily. Like, you wouldn't be able to go up here. I don't know. Like, it was old Zelda style. So, in old Zelda, you were always in a cave whenever you had your dialogues. Remember, we're talking about Zelda 1 here. So, the dialogue window was up top. Link was in the bottom half of the screen, and then there was fire and a dude, and you weren't usually able to go up to where the dude was. You could get to the dude and hit him and stuff, but if I recall, you couldn't actually get up that far. What is that thing? What are you? What are you? You're like a giant ring. How did you do that? That's actually super impressive. You're working so hard to work around this engine, and I respect that, but wow, okay. That's super impressive, is all I'm saying. Oh, I forgot. Oh yeah, I can actually use my my controller. I forgot. Oh hey, that happened. Swordy sword. Wow. Oh, whoa, hey, sorry, I didn't think that would actually work. Holy crap. That's impressive. So don't hit people, apparently. It actually hurts them. Isn't that neat? So what's A in this? Or is that R? R, okay. R to talk. And look at that, you can actually see in the top right, the dialogues, like it changes to a dialogue window. Look, hey, there was a mistake, right? Hi, yeah, what a kidder. Please don't do it again, please don't do it. I won't hit you again, bro. I didn't mean to, I'm sorry. It's intriguing that he realizes that I hit him. Does he still know? Okay, when I leave screen, it looks like his health resets, so that must be a script based off of his current health? That's interesting. Piano keys are smooth from frequent use. On the side, you see scratched into the wood, Pontiff Rock. There's so many. I mean, I get the feeling a lot of this must have had some kind of bearing in Undertale with all these weird, wacky creatures that I could kill, but don't want to because they're all kind of nice. So let's try leaving this area because we're in a very big open area right now, and I kind of want to get outdoors and see the craziness going on outside, right? I do have to point out, look at how big my dude is. I mean, is this a baby fountain, or am I just a really big dude? I mean, I am a big dude, aren't I? Wrong button. That's the sword button. God, that looks really satisfying. The graphics are all wonderful. So can I still destroy grass? Oh, I can't destroy grass in Zelda fashion. Nothing from Undertale except for the ability to make choices. Fair enough, and I won't claim that Undertale invented that concept. It looks like that building, I'm kind of colliding with it when I get down here, but it's not as bad as it could be, fortunately. Ribbit. Whoa, 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 whoa! Chill the hell out, you. Oh, you're dicks. No, I can kill all of you. Go home, please. Seriously, get. That is really cool. Wow. I am just super amazed at how above and beyond you must have had to have gone to do this. Yo, dog, don't worry about the beach, yo. Close down frogs, brah. Yachi. I can't read half of that because of how quick he's going, but that is still really cool. Man, the beach is all messed up. Somebody must have left in such a hurry they neglected to finish their beet and mushroom smoothie. Yoink. Oh, can I not take it or anything? Okay, I thought I could take it. Oh, no, that's not actually pointing at the smoothie. That's just the dialogue proceeding. Yeah, well, it's a combination of it was a little too fast. Like, let's actually go over there and examine that. Oh, he's gone. Let's find somebody else. So when I talk to individual people, they get a pretty small text box, right? Look at how small that is. Good morning, sir. Due to difficulties, we recommend that you enjoy the facilities today. Apologize for the inconvenience. I could read it, but I had to really read it and realize it was going to scroll really quick. And that's mainly because of how small the speech bubbles are. Maybe you could make them bigger. I really don't know how limited you are on that. But if you could do that, that'd be great. Seriously, get lost. Why are you being a dick, Mr. Toad, man? Why all you frogs gotta be dicks? Now, I believe I can do this whole game without killing anybody, and I'm curious to see how far I can get before people just start pissing me off and I don't have a choice. The note reads, remind management not to allow guests to dig around in the sand. Exposes too many holes to the foundations. Okay. So if I had a shovel right now, that'd be pretty great. I should probably stop using my magic accidentally. Oh, I can sprint. That's neat. Now, how do I bring down... Ah, there we go. Oh, alchemy. That's right. There's alchemy in this game. I'm supposed to be able to create items through alchemy. But first I have to find items and take them and stuff. Like, I thought I could take that juice over there, but that didn't happen. Alright, so what's down this way, huh? Hidden path? Yeah, it looks like hidden path. Oh, God, look at that toad. That toad... Ow! He hit me through the box. You bastards. I'm trying not to kill y'all, but you're not leaving me a lot of choices here. Oh, you're a thing. Okay. Hello there, Sonny. If you're looking for some Uncle Wiggleburgers... I'm sorry to say that the blasted frogs confiscated a whole lot. You have freaking... Wow. That's impressive. Alright, if anyone here knows anything about Zelda Classic, this was not possible, like, when maybe it was 10 years ago now, but still. Wow. Alright, anyway. So, who are you? Dialogue options. Oh, crap, I can still use magic accidentally. Oh, God, no, I'm so sorry! I don't know okay, it's R. I'm so sorry! Oh, no! I did not mean to do that to you, sir. Please stop doing that. This is a very scary face. I am Wigglebottom, of course. Okay, but why aren't you indoors? Where would I go? I'm not from the town, so I'd just be told to stay here. And then they carted away all the fried buttery goods. Alas, I am a mere fast food chef salesman, and I have no idea about politics. Surely you must have overheard something. The only thing I heard was conversations about correcting the mistakes of the past, or something like that. That's really all I know. Alright, thank you. Don't die. Sorry. Let's see. The text engine owes a lot to Safith and his Tango libraries. That's impressive. So is he gonna try to... Yeah, he's trying to attack me. You guys are dicks. I'm not sure if it affects the plot if I kill these frogs. They're just being assholes. Go home, please, Rabbit. I mean, what are they gonna do if I just sprint across? I don't think they can stop me. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, well, these guys might have something to say about it. Nope, go down. Can I... Oh, whoa, whoa! You weren't there a second ago! Where did you come from? There's a bug for you. I want to see if I could break the barrier. Instead, I started killing a frog across the way. Ow. Exotic plants grow here that you do not recognize. Can I pick them because alchemy? I'd really like to pick those exotic... Oh, hey, don't press that button, because that apparently brings up the menu. Yeah, that button. Okay, don't press that button. What about this button? There we go, that's the one. Apparently it's my R3 button. Bug ahoy! Haha, you're welcome. I'm nothing if not an amazing bug tester by mistake. Oh, what about these plants? Can I take them? Hey, I find some ginger. Ginger's good. That's a start. Starting my little collection right here. Hello, random house that I'm totally going to try to steal things from if I can. Oh, you're a person. I thought you were a plant. I mean, can't blame me. You're a brave one to come out shopping on a day like today. Shopping, right. Totally not stealing. Nope, I'm out of here. Look at that tiny tree. Oh, it's a teeny tiny tree. It's just like the Link to the Past trees, but tiny. Sign says Royal Gardener. In front of the house stands a large bronze statue of a cheeseburger. Hello. Hello! Did you come to ask about my wildly successful chain of fast food restaurants? You can tell quite a story, you little guy. Yes, but I really just came to steal from you. Inside the chest, you find an orchid blossom. And he doesn't care that I took it, so we're all good. I was half worried he might actually give a crap. Find a cookbook about mints. Recipes involving mint tend to improve the health of those that eat them. Ginger. Create dishes that make those eat energized and alert. So this is all for the alchemy, actually. It's very thinly veiled, but it's very nice. There's always time for pie. Alright, so let's get out of here. Let's try doing an alchemy, huh? So we have these two things. Don't really know which one's which. I assume, well, it doesn't matter. I only got two anyway. So let's try select, and alchemy. Holy crap, what? So that's what happens when you try to alchemy. Oh, I can pump up my magic. Yeah, pump up the good stuff. Yeah, but I can't sprint anymore. But hey, that's some magical pumping up right there. Punchy, punchy. And then, whoa, ho, ho, look at you, big guy. All right, now how do I go back to normal, if at all? Ah, but my endurance doesn't increase unless I'm pumping up the jams over there. That's pretty neat. That's a neat mechanic. I like that. What? You gonna fight me? I can't sprint past you anymore, so I might need to fight you now. Decisions have been made. Yeah, that looks like it hurt like hell. I don't know, man. You guys really want to go? Cause I'll go. I'll go so hard. I can just kind of skip you. They don't really react in time for me to be in any real danger. Don't hit him. There we go. Hello, friend. Can I interest you in some wood shavings or perhaps dehydrated corn kennels? No? Oh, well, take care then. You offered me horrible things and then were surprised when I turned them down. You're a horrible house guest. Ooh, little underground storage area here. Hello, big man. Are you going to try to kill me? No? Probably, but you just can't reach me? Punchy, punchy. Smashy, smashy. That was a good sound effect. Boy, this is just super impressive. I know I keep saying that, but if you guys knew what Zelda Classic used to be able to do and what's being done here, wow. Miles of difference. But I will say, in terms of barrier to entry, it's going to take a lot. If people really want to get into this game, they're probably going to have to already know how Zelda Classic works. Ow! Fire bad. If you don't know Zelda Classic, then odds are you will never see this game, unfortunately. That's just how it is. That's one of the major downsides of Zelda Classic, is it is very much a, it's a specialty game. It's a game with a very limited subset of people who know about it. And I'm proud to be one of those people, because in my heyday, I used to play Zelda Classic all day, every day, forever, as well as make my own quests, which are Zelda Classic games. But, unfortunately, I feel like there's a lot of missed potential here, just because a lot of people probably won't get the chance to play this. They don't have the knowledge or the means. I'm just gonna, can I go through you? No? Maybe I should start killing people? Alright, let's do it. Murder! Wait, why? Hey. Why? Oh, I have no endurance. That might be why. And murder time. 1 damage. What a weak guy. Holy crap. You're so weak, bro. I'm super unimpressed by your smashy smashies. Okay, killed one. I wonder if he comes back. Let's see. Alright, so let's see if the game remembers that I killed him. Nope. Good. So now I don't have to feel any remorse over murdering. But I do need to pump up the jams more first.
Yeah. Oh, big. Yes.
I think he gets a sexual thrill out of it, honestly. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. It's hard to fight on the stairs. Oh, and then he touched me. Inappropriately. And that's how I died. Apparently, bare fists versus, there we go. Bare fists versus swords ain't really gonna work out, though. Oh, wow, I'm all the way back here? I thought I would at least remember the last place I was. Get lost, seriously. Well, I got a sword this time. Let's actually test out swords, huh? Let's try a different approach, shall we? I'm not so sure I like Mr. Punchy Man after all. I was hoping his ground pound would deal more damage. Considering I have to take the time to pump it up and everything. All of his attacks, actually. Ow. Ow, no, attack! Oh, what, I don't have enough... Oh, getting hit makes me lose endurance. Didn't actually consider that. That makes for an interesting combat system. I mean, I know they said please, but... I don't know. I'm not feeling too kind today. Ooh, what did I get? Ah, I got a thing for my alchemy. I realize I can't proceed from here, but I figure I might as well kill him anyway. Maybe I'll get more alchemy. Yes, more alchemy. This is the most efficient way to alchemy. Kill everybody. There we go. No, no more leaves for me? Okay, fine. Be that way. Ow, damn, that stick is long. There we go. There's a certain pattern. Ooh. There's a certain pattern you have to kind of memorize. Ah, dang it. Wrong button again. Okay, so the cake was not an alchemy item. Yeah. Take that, magic. Ow! He hits so much harder than I do. I can see how the frogs took over. They do not mess around with their attacks. It seems like my upward slash goes much further than my side slashes. Look at that. That's like, what is that, 2 tiles? Maybe almost 3? Whereas this, maybe it's... Oh, it's dependent on how much endurance I have remaining? Or is it just random? Because I did like a little minor slash. Oh, if I'm holding a direction, I only do like a little thrust. But if I stop, I do a big slash. Interesting. So it's more about positioning than everything. That's interesting. That's actually really interesting. So, if I want to really be effective in combat, I have to stop and position myself properly. Let's see if we can find some ingredients or anything around here. Yeah, Sea-Dog made this game, and I'm very impressed with what he's been able to do. The mosque. Alright, let's go to the mosque. It's funny, because I recognize all these pieces as, like, dungeon pieces from Zelda, but they're being reused. Oh, yeah. No, I definitely recognize that statue. The primary idol. Yeah, no, he's not. The goddess of fate. That's a her? Hang on. That is not... I guess it's kind of a her. I mean, maybe it's a crown I'm looking at. I don't know. I always kind of picture those as, like, teeth. I don't know. Yeah. Interesting. The door is sealed shut. I don't know. I never really looked at the statue in that way as a kid, at least. I always pictured it as some kind of a. It almost looks like a skull with teeth or something. That's how I always saw it. I never realized that was like a top of a head and then a crown around it, or a circuit, or whatever you call it, and then a face. I just never realized it that way. I mean, especially with the way that the hands are like, ah, like what am I supposed to make of that? That doesn't look like a goddess. That looks like a pissed off Ganon or something. I don't know. I think you're lying to me about goddess right here. I don't know. Oh, hello. Can you heal me? Because that'd be great. Ah, you can. 1 mint, 1 ginger. Hey, now I know the recipe myself. I just need mint. Among the bottles, you find some mint. Ah! Can I find more? Help yourself to some fresh mint. How about more? How about more? There's no mint left. Some greedy person took it all. Are you ever going to be able to heal again now? Have I stopped your practice? Oh my. I might have just put this poor woman out of business by stealing all of her mint. Not usually the nurse here. Okay, fair enough. Oh my. So I got plenty of mint now. Hey, yay. Can never give it back, I don't think. It's mine now. Haha. This is not my game. No, this is created by Sea-Dog, who is in chat now. And I found a bug for you, Sea-Dog. Haha, another one. Unless... Oh, wrong button. Nope. No, we're giving feedback on this game right now, so feel free to contribute your own. It's actually made in Zelda Classic. Ah, look at that. More bugs. Yay, more bugs. I'm underneath all the things. Yay, layer issues. I remember layer issues. Thank God that hasn't changed. Some things are still the same with Zelda Classic. Ow, I want to point down. No, no. Damn Zelda mechanics. Ow. Okay, hang on. Let's try that again. There we go. For the record, in Zelda, when you get hit, you get pushed back the opposite direction you're facing, not the direction that you got hit. So if you're facing upward, but you get hit from behind, like, let me see if I can point this out. See how I phased into him? That's just a standard Zelda mechanic that always pissed me off in every Zelda Classic quest, and there's no avoiding it here either. So it's kind of good to see some traditions still hold true. What did I just pick up? First of all, let's try putting these things together, because I'm curious. So, mint and this thing. Ooh, look at that. The hell am I? What? I have a magic gun! And magic bombs. Let me guess, they hurt me too, right? This is standard Zelda bombs? Standard Zelda bombs, but they don't hurt me? Scripting for the win. And not only that, they only cost endurance. Isn't that neat? Oh! Woo! Incorporeal! What now? Can I go through walls? No. This is a really cool system you've set up right here, I must say. Really neat concepts. All these different enemies and all the things and the fact that you can change your form. I like it. How about bang? Wait, what did I actually say? Spooky! Oh, wow. You got a good sense of humor here. Yeah, it pisses me off so much. It's good to see it again. There's a certain nostalgia factor that I think overrides standard anger over bad mechanics. It's like, oh, I remember that. Can I keep digging up? Oh, I can keep digging up all the ginger I want. The only ginger plants left are immature. Okay, so I can come back later. So is that on a timer? That's cool. Let's see. Just put down the bombs for him, maybe? Yeah. Kill all the froggies? So you said that you can kill everybody or nobody. Did you include the frogs when you said did you mean the frogs including when you said that? Or is that not quite accurate? So the bombs are a neat idea, but I think they take way too long for the amount of damage. I feel like a bomb should almost be a kill. Look at how long that takes. If I get him off of an attack, maybe, but maybe it should be more damage or a bigger radius. Can you do bigger radiuses for the bombs? It seems like you're very much basing them off of Zelda-style bombs, right? So I don't know how much control you have over that in the scripting, even. Damn you! Just get hit! Why won't you do that one thing for me? Why won't you just die? There you go. Not the most fun way to fight, but it's the only... Magic doesn't recover automatically, so I can't use my bullets infinitely. I don't even know why I came back over here. I'm not quite sure if this is the way to go. I'm just kind of going where I can. Ow! Rude. And the gun only does 1 damage, which is really not equivalent to the amount of mana it takes. It takes 2 mana, which does not recover automatically. There he goes. Let's go in here. Oh, well, hello. Can I just not fight you? Yeah, I can. Oh, what are you even? Oh, hello, dear. Could you do me a favor? I was buzzing through town and the beastly croakers, and I'm inside and for my husband hotel, and I'm perfectly fine. Well, now I have a mission. I go back to the hotel, so a bit of backtracking. Hotel ho! Oh, Oh yeah, incorporeal. Forgot about that. What's all this about anyway? Honors those who witness the pure well at the end of something or other. Okay, so I can revert at any time. That is good to know, actually. Oh, can't hurt me. Invulnerability. Ow. Ow! Almost I get stuck on things. Alright, let's see if I can... Ah! Alright, what's in here, I wonder? Oh my! Some upbeat music, considering. Hey, since almost out of the immunity, you can save the kingdom. Thanks, pal! I mean, I could just untie you and then you could do things, I guess, but no, okay. I guess he has a fetish. Don't question it. Some people like certain things. So it's actually just easier for me not to fight these guys. Is it? Oh, nope, it's sealed. Need a key, okay. Oh, you're all armored and stuff. Isn't that fun? Ah, he's got a big stick. But I got a gun. Stick is weak to gun. Beep! Ow! Unless I walk into stick. But I'm gonna run out of mana with gun. Beep. Okay, boop. Ooh! Oh, it filled my... Okay, filled my endurance and my magic. That's fair enough. That didn't deal any damage. Aha! Wow. That's super impressive, honestly. I'm absolutely amazed you managed to script that out. I mean, it doesn't look like a lot, but again, just knowing the limitations, it's astounding what can be done these days. Ow! Can't do that again. I need some mint. Which means I have to do alchemy, which means I need to stop pressing that button. Alright, so I gotta revert, and then I can do alchemy again. Oh no, I need mint and ginger, right? That'll do it. Well, it's better, but I need more. Alright, it's a start. Come on. There we go. It's kind of hard to get in these doors, because I kind of don't... I don't go by the feet at the moment. That's a way of knowing where I actually am. Oh, their sides are shielded? Oh, that's cool. That's clever. Kind of like the Dark Nuts, almost? Except the front isn't shielded. Huh. Clever. I do like the whole alchemy system. It's really solid. And I think there's a secret here somewhere. I have discovered croakery. Was that a joke? What's croakery? Okay. How about cuckoo clock? What do you do? How does one open this door? Maybe you don't. Ah, crap. I don't have bombs. I don't have bomb. Ow! You know what? We'll just do that. The frogs were not alone. They were led by King Galaga, glove-wearing Slimeback. That's racist. Booklay's reading, while armor-clad foes may deflect edge weapons without care, bear in mind that suits of armor can only withstand a magical blast. Okay, so maybe I can just use my wand. It's a joke. Croakery equals pots. I don't think I just didn't know that, I think. I did like the da-da-da-da that she did to accompany it, though. Just, you know, hilarious. You've got to save the royal family. Get the doors open again. They came in so fast, didn't even let them finish the match before they attacked. So rude! Can't believe it. The palace guards would rather play this silly game than hone their combat skills. They got what's coming to them. But it looks like it opened the door, so... Oh, boy. Onward. There we go. Oh, hey. Money. First time I've seen that so far. Wonder what we'll be able to spend the money on. Can I eat the food? Half-eaten French flies. Yummy. Not really. Ugh. I think the flies took umbrage to the... Well, I mean, why are the flies and the frogs friends? I just realized this. That's not how that works. Nature doesn't work that way. Nature disagrees with your assertion of this ally ship. Ow. Okay. God, okay. It's stunlock or be stunlocked in this game. Oh boy. That's really cool. Inside the chest, you find a claw. A claw. You need to get hit, sir. That looks like it's an exposed part. There we go. Oh, wait, I can... No, I can't take it. Ah, it's such a big coin, too. Too bad. Not for me. So what's the claw? Mint and claw? I don't think that did much, but hey, I lost the claw, so that's fun. Alternate your hits. You mean from the stabby to the punch, or stabby to the slashy? Because there is like a stab and a slash. Oh, hey, right, enemies. They respawn. There we go. It is a pretty straightforward palace. This is one of those cases where it feels like the architecture is actually more meant to follow the story than the architecture is built for the gameplay. But that's actually okay, because it still works. There's the key. Here we go. It still works nicely. Like right now, I actually don't know where I am. We just went from like an opening, ow, hallway to... Oh, jeez, that guy hurts. I need to use magic on him. Or dead train. Can I charge it? Oh, I can charge it. Ooh, neat. I didn't even consider that. Boom. Don't have much in the way of health, so gonna have to deal with it. So I think the stab is a little more effective against shields. Maybe not. Ugh. Hang on. If I recall, there's an option. Continuous heart beep. Ah, peace. I remember turning that on. Ah, the nostalgia is real. You know, let's just not kill. Oh, God. You don't. Oh, yeah. You're not friendly, dudes. Oh, you like to burst out fire when you get hit, don't you? That's unfortunate for me. Stab slash, stab slash. Gotcha. We'll give... Oh, wrong button. One more shot. Let's see. Yeah, good. We're back here. So this should be unlocked then. Ow. It definitely has a good RPG, action RPG feel to it, much like the old school Mana games, Secret of Mana and whatnot. So that feels good. I'm glad to see that you were able to get that feel out of this. I was really worried that this engine would not allow for such a feel, but it's definitely there. It's all about the positioning and the rate of attacks that you choose. Oh, now you drop some stuff for me. It's just instant heals. Never mind. That's not impressive. Dang it. This enemy in particular is actually really frustrating because if you give him an inch, he'll take a mile, and the damage becomes real. Oh. So in order to do the slash, I gotta be moving forward. Or the stab. You have to be moving forward. So it's a bit tricky to alternate, but you can definitely do it. Alright, so is there anything I can push here or anything to get a key? No, I think I just have to kill the dudes up here. Alright, gotta remember, when I hit them, they're gonna do their little fire all over the place trip. Oh, okay. Oh boy. That is a bad place to be. Although if the fire doesn't reach me, maybe we're in a good place after all. Haha! Cheesing the system. There's our key. Let's get out of here. Ow. Without the hits. It's an engaging game for sure. I really am enjoying my time with this right now. There's a nice level of old school feel to it, as well as some new school mechanics, such as the transformations. Oh boy. Problem is I don't have any mana. I can't get rid of their shielding. The frogs think they sealed off the second story, but they're wrong. There's a switch that opens the stairwell inside a secret bug-out room hidden in the western wall of the main hallway. Very nice. Vegetables like enemies are only good for boiling and consuming. Then let me eat them! I need the health! You nod appreciatively at the sharp knives, however your scimitar is far more capable of dealing with your enemies. Oh, wait. Oh, that's the door. Oh, well, that's new. I didn't know you could do that. But the alchemy system is very impressive, and I can see that doing a lot for you in the future. Without magic, I don't think I can kill these dudes, and without killing them, I don't think I can get through that door. So I'm a little screwed right now, aren't I? Oh, no, stop. Oh, wait, maybe with the claw. I didn't realize I got the claw again, so maybe I can... Okay, that's a little more mana. Maybe it's enough if I don't miss. No, it hit the other dude. Ah, crap. Can't keep doing that. There we go. No, turn. Ah, crap. One more shot. There we go. That could have really sucked. Running out of stamina. Okay. Just need to dodge the flames. That's kind of tricky. If I am at just the right cell, like right here, I don't think the flames can hit me. Oh, well, that's underwhelming. All that mana usage for nothing. Unless you eat a slice of delicious cake. Can't eat all this cake. Beg to differ. So I thought I was looking for a switch in a hidden bug-out room. I can try killing all these dudes, but I need more mana first. Well, that's unlocked, so I don't have to worry about that in the future. Maybe I can find mana somewhere. There's that room. Yeah, that is cool, the way I have to alternate my stabs and my slashes like that. That's cool. I really dig that. It works out nicely. No family quarters. No admittance without an appointment. What I didn't do is I never killed this one. So, is there a backup plan of how to take care of these dudes without any kind of magic available to you? I feel like right now the MP is kind of a limiting factor in a lot of regards, because you have these cool ideas with it, but then I kind of get in trouble where I can't really do anything about it. You know, I just got to kind of work with what I have at the time. And if I don't have MP, I don't have MP. You know, there might be some more claws in the chest all the way over here, right? I do like that stab slash though. That works really nicely. Stab slash, stab slash. Empty. Damn. I needs to mana. Ants on a log. Nice. No backup plan for magic, dude. Partly because you don't have to kill them. Okay, so they are optional. As long as they're optional, that's fine. Now, as a first-time player, though, I don't entirely know that. I don't entirely know that I don't need to kill them in order to get to the next room. So there's something I'm missing. Ah, dang. Thought I was going to make it past that. So how do I move on from there, then? I think the chef gave me a hint, but maybe I wasn't listening close enough. The frogs think they sealed off the second story, but they're wrong. There's a switch that opens the stairwell door inside our secret room, hidden behind the western wall in the main hallway. In the main hallway. That's over here, isn't it? Hidden in the western wall. Ow. Ow. Dodge. Ow. Not like that. Don't touch them, though. It's a shame that just touching enemies hurts you, but I get it. It's an old school game. That's how it worked. No! Crap, I got knocked out. Now I gotta kill all of them again. With even less resources, gotta wait for the endurance to recharge. Aha! Outline of a passage sealed off looks like an explosion. An explosion? Ah, no, I need magic! Crap. Yeah, it's the only way I know to do an explosion is with magic. Or if I were the ghost, but I'm not the ghost. Well, that's great and all, but Unless somebody drops a claw, which I think the insects drop, right? So I can just keep killing insects until I get claws? Not necessarily fun, but that's what you gotta do. Can you think of any way around that? Having to force the player to need magic in a scenario? No, you need an orchid. So I need to turn into the ghost then. And where did I get the orchid last time? Let's see. Was there an orchid around here? Let's see if I can find that orchid. Ah, now I gotta deal with these guys. Ah, but you can only hit one at a time. Ah! Dang it. You notice how I got knocked back and forth. That's not your fault. I'm just pointing that out. Memories. Alright. Let's see. It's gonna bring me back here. Okay, I thought it might bring me to the hotel. Screw it. Just run through it. Ow! Not through that, though. Oh, right. You're there. Forgot about you. Yeah. Great. I do like how you have damage numbers and everything. Really lends that action RPG feel. Ah, no. What a crappy dead end. Run through. Try not to get hit too much. But you probably will. Ah, no. Stop pressing that button. There we go. That's the button. Why am I getting hurt here? I found a bug for you. That's a damage corner for some reason. I see nothing that can damage you, but apparently it damages you. Heads up. Alright, can I steal from you again? Please, buddy. It's empty. Orchids. Orchids. Ginger. Can you sell me an orchid? Ah, here we go. Mints. Ginger. Orchid for 20. I don't have 25. Dang it. Well, I don't want any of these, so... Well, I'm afraid I'm a little stuck now, because I don't quite remember where I got the original orchid. And I don't have enough money to just buy another one. As much as I do like the alchemy system, that is a little bit of a problem if you can't get the proper ingredients for the scenario. Maybe it's up here. Banana. So, was it in the mosque? Anything in here? I can probably... Maybe I can steal more mints. I think those are gone, though. Well, you can at least heal me, right? Thank you. 1 part mint, 1 part ginger. Then there's the sealed door. There are many a mystery here as I am now the statue. I am the statue now. Look at me. I am the statue now. Boom. Take that. And somebody won a jackpot. Oh my goodness. I do dig the music. Let's get out of here. Orchids, orchids. They're nowhere to be found, those orchids. No, get out of here. Well, what I can safely say about this game is I am very, very, very impressed with what I've seen so far. Oh, you know what? There's one thing I can try. First of all, why are you all sad? Market's closed. Couldn't tell from all the frogs trying to kill me. I am very, very impressed by this game for a lot of reasons, most of which I realize a lot of people may not grasp, because a lot of people did not play the Zelda Classic back in its olden days, but I know one of these dudes something about wanting to let them know that they're alive. The ripoff just paid for this new bikini, I won't be able to show it off. But I'm very impressed with what you've been able to do here, to an immense degree. I don't know if it's just that the scripting language is that powerful or you're just that good, but either way, that guy is naked and crapping, isn't he? Oh my. I should not have invaded his private time. Ah, where's the one? Z, barrel and muffins, yada yada yada. Do you have muffins? Can I steal them? No? Mr. Slime, sir, your wife is fine, but she's trapped in a small house on the other side of town. Truly? I appreciate you risking your neck to deliver me these good tidings, old bean. Yes, disposable key is a trinket of my gratitude. Oh, hey, free key. That might come in handy. I like the first thing that I see is a wedding ring. I mean, come on, what else are you gonna call that thing? Hello, friend. Did you get stuck in this hotel too? Gosh, I came all the way here and I kind of want to go on a killing spree. I kind of want to see what happens if I go on a killing spree. But I'll leave that to the viewer's imagination so they can check it out for themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Demons of Scheherazade. Scheherazade. Thank you so very much for this absolutely amazing contribution I've seen right here. And I insist, sir, that you look into Game Maker because I would love to see what you could possibly do with Game Maker with all this creative talent you have. And a little bit of mint. So yeah, please look into Game Maker. I think you'd be very impressed by what you can do with it and how few limitations you'll have to deal with by comparison. But even still, super impressive, man. Super impressive. Let's end the game. Let's save it. And I might look at that a little more on my own time. Very awesome job. A very awesome submission. I always get kind of giddy whenever you submit something to me because it's like, I get to see all the classic things. It's, again, when I started off looking into game development in any capacity, Zelda Classic was my starting point. It's where I learned so very, very much about how games are made in general. It's just so cool to come back to this. It's so neat. It's so neat. Thank you so much, Sea-Dog, for the submission. We have one more giveaway, but it's not actually for Starbreak. Don't let it fool you. We're not. Well, I don't have another Starbreak key. What I do have, however, is a key for a lovely game by the name of Rolled, created by MGP Studios, which are the developers of Sinless, a game that I checked out a long time ago before I even started streaming on this channel. So we're gonna give away a copy of Rolled. It's not this game. It's let me see if I can get you Rolled game. And while we do that giveaway, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna look over the feedback that you guys have submitted. As soon as I can get you a copy. Oh my, high encoding. Something is eating up all the CPUs. The omnoms are real. You guys are probably getting frame rate drops. Oh no! But it's not network, so that's good. That's a big plus. But something is eating up all the frames. Wait, I know what it is. It's you, isn't it? I'll bet it's you. It's always you. Yeah, it was you. My visualizer. Oh yeah, that's loud. There it is. That's why I meant to give you guys, is that link. Is it you, Mr. Visualizer? No, something. No, it wasn't Mr. Visualizer, was it? Nope, it was. Okay, bye, Mr. Visualizer. Silly Visualizer. Alright, so. 0 frames, not a single frame. Wow. Yeah, high CPU encoding will do that, I guess. I'm actually curious if something else is eating things up. OBS, Java, that'd be my bot. My bot can't be eating frames? Nah, that's not my bot. I think it was just a visualizer. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at all this feedback that you guys have given for Mr. Sea-Dog over here. First off, New Brew says, for the most part, the pixel art looks good. Looks pretty unified and fits. I noticed that you use a lot of strong outlines, though, and there's a few assets that don't have strong outlines. The tall, mid-eastern looking towers, for instance. Yeah, I'm going to just say right now, a lot of those assets were not created by Sea-Dog. And that's okay, because they were created for Zelda Classic. And, I mean, if I'm being completely honest, not a lot of Zelda Classic games follow a unified aesthetic unless they all use the same tile set. If people go out of their way to make custom stuff for it, they'll still probably use the other stuff because it's just a lot easier. For one thing, this isn't a game he could possibly sell. It is impossible for him to sell this game as a Zelda Classic quest, so I don't think he's as concerned about pulling in the non-Zelda Classic audience, but I'm happy to introduce people to the Zelda Classic audience. It's worth checking out. A lot of people have made some really creative things through Zelda Classic, which is super impressive. But Nubru says the nostalgia is real. I love what you got going here. It's very very pleasing visually. The mechanics look varied and mostly have juicy effects. It seems like balancing the characters will be a heroic task, but should be a priority. New players will feel confident that you are taking care of them if the character has a powerful, easy to understand mechanic. Yeah, there's I'd say the alchemy is pretty easy to understand once you get used to it, especially considering you get advice from different sources on what you can combine and stuff. And that's a really cool mechanic to get you in the game really quick and easy and make things work, which is pretty sweet. Other guy on Twitch says, maybe have knockback along with damage. Oh, there's knockback. There's knockback. New Bruce says there's a hall in the castle where you're fighting some frogs, and there's some plants. Well, there's 2 rooms in a row that have identical architecture, and it makes it seem like they don't actually change rooms. Alter the architecture a bit, or have another room in between. There was small differences, but we came to realize later that was actually important that they look similar, because you have to try to figure out which one of them had the hole in the wall that you could destroy. So it kind of makes sense that they look similar to try to make it trickier to figure out, but I could see that. Oh, I needed to step on the switch. I missed a switch apparently. Whoops. Mistakes were made. New Bruce says, seems like killing enemies isn't rewarding enough. They need to be worth killing when you go back and forth between rooms, but as the player grows stronger, it needs to be easier to clear them, though, and still worth it. I don't know how easy or possible, even, it would be to have an experience system in a Zelda Classic game. At this point, I don't know anything. You'd have to ask Sea-Dog. Scorpion, who is Mr. Visualizer? Visualizer is who I usually have behind me here. It's a program that I run in the background that usually takes the music and then has an awesome visual effect behind me, but it eats up the CPU cycles pretty hard. Novel Spin says, somehow teach the player that alternating attacks is more effective. Yeah, that would be good, actually. That'd be really good. If you could find a way to do that, that'd be great. Highsight, can I please link to the game? Absolutely. Well, actually, Sea-Dog can link to the game, because as I always tell everybody here, you should always be linking to whatever games you are having displayed right here. But here is the game. Game is here. Where am I reading this? That's all the recorded feedback that everyone used exclamation point feedback for. So that's all the feedback that you guys were giving me. That's where I'm reading that from. But yeah, that's all the feedback we got for this game, which is a good sign because it looks like it was all pretty positive feedback. And I admit, Sea-Dog, you've done an excellent job so far. Not a lot you gotta do from here, so congrats, man. Feedback, get good. That is tricky. That is tricky. But I guess that about covers that. So we're gonna wrap up this here night. Last call on giveaway, folks. Again, this one's for Rolled, not for Starbreak. So if you don't have Rolled, you're more than welcome to enter. 10 seconds. Type giveaway to enter. Last call. Last call. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the winner is KF Storm. Congratulations, KF Storm. You have won a copy of Rolled. I'm going to send you the Steam key for that, and you just have yourself a good time with it. KF, there you go, sir. Enjoy. Ah, sorry, Polybus, you just missed it. But hey, there's always next time, huh? But that is it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That is all the games that we had, and I think we had quite a good bunch this week. Quite a good bunch indeed. Lots of really fun games, lots of really cool games. And just generally, I think it was a great show. Thanks a lot for all the feedback, everybody. Thanks for joining me as always. I have a bunch of social media platforms you should follow me on. In particular, if you follow my Steam group, hang on. There we go. If you follow my Steam group, you'll get a notification on Steam immediately when I go live, so please go ahead and do that, as well as my Twitter to know all the updates and all that fun stuff. Don't forget to follow me here, and if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, because sharing is caring. And by that I mean let everybody also know that you subscribed. Let everybody know that I exist. Tell your friends. Tell everybody. But that is it for the show. Thanks so much, everybody. For those of us on Twitch, we're about to go do a raid. Let's go ahead and see who's streaming right now, and I'm going to shoot you guys over to them. In fact, I think Nier might be streaming, and I think she might be making pixel art for the game we're working on, which I am going to be streaming tomorrow, the programming of. So that's fun times. Let's see. Yes, Nier is streaming, and I believe she is absolutely streaming the creation of pixel art. So go over there. Go say hi. Check out awesome art. And that's for the game that we're working on together, which is really awesome. And I think she's also taking suggestions for creatures and stuff. So yeah, go do that. Thanks for coming out, everybody. I will see you all next time.